10, 9, any second now. These are going to sell out. How many have I got left, Laura Androlios? Oh my gosh. Hardly any. Approaching single figures. Now you need to make sure you're checking out baskets. That does look like it's going to sell out now. I will give you another update if they don't go. What have we got left? Approaching single figures. Now, let's go to Sheila's challenge. Now, I love the frosted quartz. Have a look at these. It reminds me of sea glass. Have you ever picked up a beautiful piece of sea glass that's been beaten by the sea, and so it's got this frosted look?
Yes.
That's what this reminds me of. Isn't it lovely? Mike likes a bit of sea glass, don't you, Mikey? You what, darling?
I do, I was agreeing,
yeah, you do. Do you know what, Mike? It is one of those sorts. Mike's just bought a house. It's one of those sort of things you buy when you've got, or you put it somewhere nice in the bathroom or something like that, isn't it? Sea glass. You pick it up and you remember your holiday to Brighton. Mikey's a big favourite of Mike's is Brighton Beach. Have a look at these together. Very royal, darlings. Very royal. And those corner drilled crackled quartz cubes that Linda had. Now you're going to get a trio of very gorgeous colour here. We're into our electric blues at the moment, aren't we?
Yeah, I mean it really works with everything, doesn't it?
I think it would work really well with the dress you're wearing.
Yes, it would. Blue. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, definitely.
You look good in coral. You like coral, don't you? It suits your skin tone.
Yeah,
but that blue would go really well.
I love blue too, as well. So. Yeah,
I'm getting more and more into blue at the moment.
I think we need to be a little bit more adventurous with colour, don't we? We need to sort of stop going through the stereotypical expectations and think, no, let's put something a bit different with it, and it'll work.
Well, it's what sets you apart from the rest of the design is actually your use of your bold use of colour and design, isn't it? And actually, when you've got a colour that's very striking like this, you can afford to be a bit more subtle with the other gemstones, perhaps, or maybe you're going to put them with other mediums that aren't indeed gemstones at all. Maybe you're going to put them with wire and let that blue stand out. If that's what you want to do, you're going to have a trio of opportunity here because you've got the frosted quartz that I think looks like sea glass, really wonderfully subtle and could be masculine, could be feminine. I think these would look wonderful in cufflinks actually as well. Now the blue quartz rounds are 6mm. All three of these would look good in soutache, wouldn't they? Would they all go?
Yes.
Would the corner drill go in soutache?
Yeah, the corner drill might be a little bit tricky if you like uniformity, but if you don't mind, and a lot of these soutache Eastern European artists say, don't worry about seeing through it, seeing the backing, as long as you've got it backed afterwards, then by all means have those little spaces. But if they do offend you, you can always pop tiny little rounds into the spaces
in
as
with
well.
it, because you want a little bit of something, if you want to do something a little bit different. Yeah. I quite like a rosary chain with the corner drilled. I quite like the look of that.
Yes, absolutely.
A trio of gorgeousness is called ice water. Yeah, I do love a nice tall glass of icy water. BRG C16 is your item code, 270 carats. Are you ready to try us out? So the crackle quartz corner drill cubes are 4mm. Have a look at the blues, they're 6mm, perfect for soutache. And then you've got the frosted quartz at 10mm. Are you ready for an amazing deal? This is Linda's challenge. You know you're going to be inspired by Linda today. At $9.95, you're paying £3.30 something per strand, which is an incredible, incredible deal. Just over, what is that? £3, nearly 33 each. No, not even that. 31 each, 32 each, summer. $9.95 is your price tag. These are genuine gemstones. Maybe you're shopping elsewhere and you're seeing gemstones for a lot more. Maybe you're buying a box of 20 for £20. Oh, that seems to have been the deal that I keep seeing cropping up in another crafty place. BRG C16. Good morning, Ben in his mustard shirt with his matching mustard shoes. I like it. Now, have a look. I just need to let you know the chain has gone and sold out. Well done to all that did get it. And commiserations to those that missed out. Now I need that large one in the middle. I want to prong set it. I want to make a ring out of it. Have a look. Laura Binding's really good at caging big gemstones like this, and I can imagine this is the sort of strand that Laura Binding has in abundance in her collection, because they are so wonderful as pendants. They are so wonderful to work alongside with wire. And I think that's what perhaps you're going to do with these. Maybe you're going to flatten these into buttons. Now they're coming up for you a little bit later on. Right now, we're going to go to some findings. Now, if you absolutely love your Swelligant, I'm so into Swelligant at the moment. I honestly, all of our drawer knobs have been Swelligantized, haven't they, Mia? Now, if you're into that steampunk look, then I would get these, because they are very, very vintage looking. And if you love your vintage looking jewellery, this is one for you. So I'm going to give you head pins, and I'm going to give you eye pins as well. We get the eye pins too, right? Where did I get an eye pin from? Oh, there's one eye pin in here. They're just head pins. Somebody's just put one random eye pin in the bag. You're getting around 500 head pins. Now, it's not a case so much as want with items like head pins, it's a case of need. It's a case of want with the antique bronze, however. So you need these findings. You want them in antique bronze, especially when you're working with something that you do want, like rose quartz, that you do want to look kind of steampunky. And Linda, how essential are head pins for a jewellery maker?
Well, it's a real coincidence this morning, because that's what I've been rummaging for, head pins. I've got a design in mind which needs me to make a head pin into an eye pin and roll the head pin down to the eye. So I've got a little sample here.
Why would you not just use an eye pin?
Because I want that little bobble on the end of the head pin to put onto my beading thread, so that I can then dangle from the eye that I've made on the head pin. And but I've still got that gorgeous little bobble as a little feature, to use as a little bail. So I've been rummaging for them this morning. So absolutely, yes, great bargain. Then you don't have to worry about it. Then you can just use as many as you want.
Look, it's like head pin village. All of these head pins with a 2mm ball, 500 of them. Well, do you know why? You know that I'm mad for rosary linking. So this is, I mean, I can't deal in my jewellery making without having lots and lots of head pins, because I probably use them more than any other finding, Linda.
Yeah, I think you do, because they can be decorative, but they are an essential mechanic.
They'll go, you can actually make shepherd's hooks out of these as well.
Yes,
they will go through your ears.
Absolutely.
This is a last in stock bulk buy offer. If you like to verdigris, then do it with these. It looks amazing. Just a little bit of verdigris on the tip, perhaps, making it that lovely antique green, gorgeous. I love that. You can make stud earrings out of these. You can make ever such a lot. Give Fabulous Findings DVD. You can't deal without head pins. And if you love that antique look, you need this deal. Are you ready? For just $7.95, you've got 500. Have you ever seen a deal like this in your big craft store? I haven't. Have you ever seen a deal like this on another craft channel, perhaps? I haven't. This is a wholesale offer, I think, and you are getting a mega deal. How much is a bag of 100 of these in that big crafty store, which sometimes we do have to go to if we're desperate? And
it is desperation when I have to go there. Yes, absolute desperation. Yeah, probably half as much again, if not twice. And the great thing about having that bulk of head pins as well, if you're into your resins and your enamels, I don't know whether anybody saw the show with Laura on Friday afternoon, but having that little bobble on the end, if you've got some leftover enamels or resins, but still in the melting pot, then just dip the little head into that enamel, and you can have colour-coded matching. So you've got a purple, you can have a purple end for your amethyst and things like that.
Yes.
Because you've got that little bobble, little stick.
Mm-hmm. It does.
Yeah.
What if that works with resin as well? As well as jewellery enamel?
I'm not that really knowledgeable about resin, but it certainly
reckon
works
you could
with the
make
enamels, with a little bit of glitter on
friendly
the end as well. I mean,
plastic,
that's what makes sometimes a piece of jewellery, is that tiny little
embellishment.
sort of little bit of something a little bit unusual. That's where my eye always goes to anyway.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? And you sort of draw.
Yeah, you think, oh, that's
that's different. It's a little bit different. Kind of like the poppies we're wearing. They're a little bit different to the conventional poppies, and people keep commenting on them, and it's lovely. $7.95 is your price tag for 500. This is a great deal. Anybody that bought the chain, a great idea for you to grab this deal as well, and maybe do a nice a bubble bracelet with these. You can really add them in, mix up your metals, because that's what's being done, isn't it, at the moment? Of course, you're always going to get a 30-day money-back guarantee, so a multi-buy is definitely being encouraged with this one. Well done. Check out baskets now, because these are going limited. They've gone limited. They've gone limited. We have now got extremely low stock, so if this is the deal for you, come and grab it now. Oh, Mikey. I did promise Mikey I would stay tidy today, so I'm going to take just a moment to place the bags next to the head pins so that he can tidy them away. Is that bad? Should I tidy them? I haven't got time. Now, Soutache. If you like to stitch the ditch, get on the phone lines. Now, this is... I love the double colour of Soutache. These ones are great, aren't they?
Yes, I used it yesterday afternoon. I used the grey version, and it really makes not even a subtle difference. It makes a huge difference.
It really does, because it's on its side. You get these sort of amazing sort of chevrons of colour, don't you?
And the nice thing is then you can colour code the beads that you're using. So you can use the blacks and those sort of that deep sort of pink, and it will look stunning. The same with the blue. Fantastic. It really is. It was the first time I used it, was yesterday. And,
was it really?
It was the first time I'd used that chevron pattern, yeah, and I was really impressed with it.
I've got to say, well, you know that I'm really behind Soutache. I really love this trend. I think, I call it a trend actually. Edwardian haberdashery, huge.
Yeah,
it's been around forever. It's not a trend. It's actually. It's a timeless fashion.
Yeah, it's what comes round goes round, isn't it? It's back with an absolute real resurgence now.
I'm so glad, because it's such a wonderful technique, and it's such a skilled technique in a way if you're doing it, you know, for home furnishings and in clothing. You know, military clothing is where this, of course, originated, as you know. But I've got to say, as far as jewellery making is concerned, it's so much more simple than I ever realised it could be. And it is as time consuming as knitting. Yes, it is. But like knitting, once you're in the flow, actually, I'm going to be really honest with you, I'm not very good at knitting.
No, nor me.
This is easier than knitting.
Yeah, it is. I'm a sewer as opposed to a knitter. So
now, talk to me about how far each Soutache cord could go.
Well, you've got 3 yards on each card.
Yeah.
And that will go a really long way. If we've got, say, a cabochon, like one I used yesterday, which was a 40mm by 20-odd-mil cabochon, then really you're using about between 8 and 9 inches to wrap that cabochon. And it all depends how much you want left over for your twirls and things. So my advice is, with your Soutache, be generous, use the best that you can get, which is the Beadsmith Soutache, specially made for jewellery makers. And just be generous with it, because you can use the pieces that are the excess at the end, you can use to add on little twirls, additional ones within your element. If you're making an element, you can make lots and lots of different elements and then stitch them together, and then use your little bits that you've got left, a little stitch twirls, and fill.
Now,
so you don't waste it.
It's not complex.
No, not
there
at all.
is a masterclass on our website, isn't there, that you've done?
Yeah.
And of course there are shows on YouTube that you have done. In fact, you did one on Friday, which should be the mid-show.
Yesterday,
was it yesterday?
Yesterday afternoon.
Was that yesterday?
Yeah, it was yesterday afternoon.
Crikey. Oh, of course it was. It was Laura Binding, wasn't it, on
I'm going to
Friday?
start running some workshops from January onwards.
Fantastic.
If anybody would be interested in that. We'll start off at the beginning, and hopefully we're going to get through to much more complex as far as putting it together. Not the making stays the same.
Now, it's as I'm showing you on the screen here, this is a very intricate very vintage looking, very Downton, very Edwardian looking design that you are putting into your jewellery here. And can you imagine this sewn onto a cushion? Can you imagine this sewn onto the bottoms of your heavy curtains? I mean, these are embellishments that have been used by skilled artists almost throughout the ages. Now, this soutache cord has been put together by jewellery makers for jewellery makers. If you try and use the haberdashery soutache that's thicker and bigger, you won't get such delicate pieces. That's why we stand behind the quality of the beadsmith. Now, this is something, actually, Linda, the more I research soutache, the more I realise what a huge following it's got. And people are competing in soutache. There's a lot of competitions. And you submit your pieces and you win trips to America. where
there's
they're
an amazing
one
going on at the moment. And the pieces that are being shown are they blow your mind.
They really do.
They are so beautiful.
Now, Laura's just telling me that you are going to get an exceptional deal. You should be paying £25. But you're not today. We're going to give you all this soutache cord, which is, in our opinion, the best your money can buy as far as jewellery making is concerned. Get yourself stitching that ditch. For $12.95, you can definitely get stitching, and it is literally, it'll go through like butter if you've gone through the ditch. It will sort of let you know. Have a look at what you can create with soutache. A little will go a very long way, and to get as many, isn't it fantastic? Mia just went, whoa, I know. Don't you think this would look amazing on cushions? Don't you think you could do a beautiful embroidered cushion for somebody's Christmas present? How amazing would that be?
Yeah,
how fabulous.
You know, these long winter evenings that are looming, it's just a nice thing to sit in front of the fire, glass of wine, telly on, and just start making all these elements, and then eventually have a little pot of elements and put them together and see what you get. That's the beauty of soutache for me.
Do you know what? You're right. And you don't even need that many gemstones to do it with.
Absolutely not. Your gemstones will go a long, long way. And again, the beauty is we've all got stashes of gemstones, obviously. And it's a great way to use those up. I mean, don't just stick at necklaces or furnishings like you just, I mean, there's earrings, bracelets, there's fantastic cuff bracelets. I mean, can you imagine the big cuff bracelets that you can make?
I want to see one of these. Yes.
And use feathers with them and all sorts. Just have a lot of fun.
I like the idea of this as a brooch with some tassels coming down.
Yes, exactly.
That would look lovely on a blazer.
Yeah, I mean, just see it perhaps as a backdrop for your gemstones, and then throw a lot of gemstones with tassels and linking. Linking is brilliant with gemstones. And
you know, chain linking they did in the yes, wonderful.
So really, it's a medium that you can use everything else with really successfully. Every technique, every sort of composite that you can use in jewellery making, you can use with soutache.
I think you need to get this bundle as soon as you can, because you know what we are. If you've never even thought about soutache before, grab this bundle. Go and have a look at our downloads. If you think you can't do it, simply send it back. You've got 30 days to do that. But you've got to know that this is easy. I promise you. If I can do it, you can do it. I cannot knit, as Mia will, I'm sure, be more than happy to come and admit to everybody right now. And actually, it was always Gran, wasn't it, that knitted our stuff, your little baby things you've still got. You know, I can't knit. I can't do that. I'm not very like that, am I, Mia? Max, though, sewed a little wallet the other day out of Superman material, and it's the cutest thing. It's the cutest thing I've ever seen in my life. He's like, do you like my purse? I was like, it's a wallet, because you're a boy. And he was like, oh yeah, and it's got all his little pennies in it. It was cute, wasn't it, Mia? He'd done all those little stitches that you do at school, but he'd chosen Superman material to keep it manly. It was just made out of blue super. In fact, Ben, it's the sort of purse I can imagine that you would pull out if you were to pay for something. It was so cute, wasn't it, Mia? Hang on a minute, you also got the pink. I didn't show the pink. Oh, Jenny. What a lovely colour that is. I just found it. Or maybe I don't. Maybe that's just on the side. Oh, it's in another bundle. All right, all right, all right. Now, let's do should we do the first kit of the day now? Mia and I were really eyeing up the jewellery that you've done with this, and I love it. It's very cranberry. Now, you put this together yourself. There is an exclusive strand in here. Have a look at this. Wow. Is it garnet or red spinel? Have a look, see if you can decide. Gorgeous. Red. Don't you think this looks as red as spinel though? Look at that colour. They're all separated as well, so you can really appreciate the quality. The clarity is exceptional. Can you see that colour? You need these for Christmas. Then I'm going to give to you, you're going to get such a treat, 3 strands of freshwater cranberry pearls. Well, I had cranberry juice this morning at 3 o'clock this morning. Got out of bed and had some cranberry juice. Just thought I would. Have a look at that. Mia's saying I'm such a weirdo. I know. 7 by 6. I would have had apple juice, Mia, but somebody drank it all. You've got your cranberry pearls, and you've got your gorgeous garnet graduated plain wheels. Now you can do some really gorgeous staggered pieces with these, and you wait to see what Linda's done, because it's absolutely wonderful. Very classic, very classy jewellery that you're going to create out of this. Now I'm also going to give to you these incredible cylinders. Are these cylinders, Mia? Are you going to correct me? Like little long drums. Cylinders, long drums is what I'm calling them. They're thingies. Cylinders, yeah? And they're fluorite. They're fluorite. Fluorite glows in incandescent light. If you put this under what nerds call UV lights, that's the nerdy technology for it, isn't it? UV. A UV light, it will glow. It's incredible, this gemstone. And in fact, the word fluorescent comes from the gemstone fluorite. Now you get all the colour ranges in here. So no matter what you put with it, aren't these glorious together? Now Linda actually put these together herself. And we'll talk to Linda a little bit about the choices of gemstones in just a moment. But you're also getting, let me just talk you through everything else you get. You're also getting your gold beading thread, you're getting your elastic, and you're getting your monofilament. So you're getting all your beading materials. I'm also going to give to you 98 antique bronze findings. Again, very, very vintage. And if you are into swelligant, then this is a wonderful, wonderful kit for you, because the verdigris look will go beautifully together with your cranberry pearls. Now, this kit has been put together, of course, with the festive season in mind, and we're all getting a little bit Christmassy, aren't we, Linda? And
yeah.
Tell me about your inspiration when you put all of these colours together.
It was, to be honest, it was the antique bronze findings.
Uh-huh.
I thought, let's have a look and see what's really going to work with those antique bronze findings, but in a delicate way, and something that I could throw sort of 3 strands of the same gemstone at. So I found the 3 strands of cranberry pearls, and I could see them in my head working beautifully with the antique bronze, making sort of vintagey looking, but bang up to date as well, and ready for the festive season.
Absolutely ready for the festive season. They're romantic, they're gorgeous, a celebration of colour. And actually you can create 2 different looks, I think, here. You can go down the softer route of the fluorite, can't you?
Yeah.
But you can also really take advantage of that rich colour coming from both the garnet and the cranberry pearls. Or you can mix it all up, which we're going to see in just a moment. Now, if you're shopping with us for the first ever time today, then of course you are getting a free tutorial DVD with your very first order. Now, that comes together with a little booklet. You get all of these free things with your very first order. So your kit is always, I think, the best thing to get as a brand new buyer here, because you've got everything to get started. You can start making stretchies and earrings as soon as you get this home. Now, you will have the DVD that you're going to pop in, and it's going to familiarise yourself with all of the terminology, the dictionary. We should do a jewellery maker dictionary, jump ring, you know, head pin. What are these things? All is explained, along with crimp beads. What's crimping off? What is crimping off? You're going to learn all about everything. The wax Y cone, that's got to go in there. That's got to go in there. Now, Mia, do you know what a wax Y cone is? If I said to you, Mia, I've got a wax Y cone, would you be worried? She would be worried. It does sound, you think it sounds like something that needs ointment. Now, Mikey, have you got a wax Y cone coming on? I think you have, lad. Potentially, he said. Now, you're going to get all of this, plus the DVD. And don't forget, sorry, just talking to you about if it was your first ever purchase. If you make your jewellery up on your first ever kit and you still think, I can't do this, it's not for me, or for whatever reason, you send it back, we'll still give you your money back. And unlike some other shopping channels, we don't give you 12 days or 14 days in your money back guarantee. We give you 30. Are you ready for an incredible deal? We're going to go and look at the wonderful jewellery that's been created by Linda at £24.95. You've got yourself something incredible. One of two ways in which, just think about the value that you're getting here and think about, is this going to be a profit-making opportunity for you? Do you sell your jewellery on, or is this going to be the one that creates everybody's Christmas presents? 0800 644 655 all the W's.jewellerymaker.com if you're shopping with us online. Please make sure that you are checking out your baskets if you are online, and maybe you want to multi-buy this one. If you do, you're not going to have to pay any more than that one P&P. QGG C15 is your item code. Now, we're going to trot on over to the fabulous Linda Rooney. Are you ready for me? Gold beading thread as well is what I've got to draw your attention to, that you're getting gold beading thread with this kit, and that makes a difference, doesn't it? Because if you want to create that Christmassy looking jewellery, especially with those cranberry pearls, you want that gold showing through. Now let's check out Linda's fantastic jewellery. I love these earrings so much, and Mia's eyed up 3 pieces, hasn't she, this morning, that she loved. I absolutely adore what you've done here, crocheting your gold beading thread in between a halo of pearls. It works so well.
Yeah, the gold, and it's sort of a bronzy gold, isn't it? It's an old gold look, so it works really well with the cranberry pearls, really well. Obviously that technique is done, as I said, just crocheting around, and then on the last row is pulling in the pearls, and then bringing them together with a little piece of wire, bring them all together. But you could use those really successfully on brooches, bracelets, all sorts of things.
It's very vintage. If we can just go down to the bottom and have a look.
The fluorite looks great.
At the fluorite, I adore that look.
Picking out a sort of more of the purpley fluorites to go with that particular one, and then those sort of deep bluey purpley ones as well work really, really well.
And I do think that the garnet works super well.
Garnet's beautiful.
Together with that fluorite, and I never would have thought of it. This is why it's so important actually to get kits, because they've been put together by yourself, by Sheila, and by the rest of the team, and that makes a difference when somebody who does design jewellery puts the kits together. It's really important. Just amazing. Look at this. Just stunning. Oh my gosh, the earrings are gorgeous, totally being stolen.
Sorry, I hadn't got a white bust to put that one on. So
do you know what? Shall I try it on then?
Yeah, I do.
Might try that on.
You can just slip that one over your head.
Might take the opportunity. My microphone won't allow me to.
But the cranberry pearls work so well, as I just said before, with the antique bronze, and making these asymmetrics is something I really enjoy doing, and that's just a slip over the neck one. You don't even have to put a clasp on that one. It's just really wearable.
There you go.
And it can be used, to be honest, that
you don't have to go asymmetric.
No, you don't have to go asymmetric. You don't have to go asymmetric. If that one's just squared up slightly, you don't have to go asymmetric at all. But you can,
I love this look. This is what I love to do here with the chain. Yeah,
simple, but it's got enough sort of creativity, enough design in it to think, oh yeah, you know, that's a sort of a made-up necklace rather than just threading it.
It's gorgeous.
But,
and then you've got the earrings and the bracelet. Sorry, I had to.
That's okay.
You know what it's like. You know what it's like in here. Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous.
The garnet is just totally delicious, isn't it? It's that garnet that's got that real Merlot red, and it's you know, when you can actually see through, it's a big glass of red wine, and it's a good red strong wine, but you can still see through it.
A Barry McGuigan.
Yeah, and you can still see through it. You see in that garnet, you're getting exactly that. You can still see through it. It's got so much glow in it.
And then look at the fluorite earrings. They're gorgeous too. Have we seen the linking? I'll put these ones next to them so that you can get both of them at the same time. Kirsty, Kerry, Kira. Have a look. Gorgeous, absolutely beautiful. The linking again takes centre stage here, doesn't it? Now,
yes, I suppose so. I mean, that's what we use findings for. We, you know, I'm a great believer in not using them as a mechanic and putting something together, but using them so that you can actually see them as part of the design.
Yeah.
Well.
Now you're going to give us a wonderful
Yeah,
demonstration.
those earrings actually.
These ones or these ones?
Yeah, I haven't done earrings for a while. Sorry, the linking ones.
Linkies.
With the
I'm going to just bring those over
yeah,
here.
'cause I do like those.
I love them.
Very much. I just like the form of them and the drop of them, and if you like your droppy earrings, then it's quite nice to see those jump rings going on in there, isn't it? Just sort of adds to the shape, I suppose, is the word I'm looking for. Right.
Now, you're going to start with what?
We start with, strangely enough, we've had the antique bronze head pins on bundles and was it 500 of them?
500! Crazy fun.
And so you've got X amount in here, is it 15, 20 that you've got?
Yeah,
so
you get 20.
Absolutely tons of drop earrings. Now, all we need to do is to take one of the head pins. This is the one with a little bobble on, because you've also got eye pins as well. Sorry, I'm supposed to be looking over here at you, aren't I? We've also got the eye pins in there as well, but this is the head pin. Drop the bead, let me put that there. Drop the bead onto it, drop that gorgeous, the cranberry pearls come in 3 different shapes. This is like the rice bead shape. So drop that on. Now with the garnet, you'll see that there's some little spacer beads. Now I'm not saying that this is a gemstone spacer. It could be quartz, it may not be, but I thought it's there, it's in a kit, I'm allowed to use everything in a kit, so I'm going to use them.
I think they are quartz.
Yeah,
you know.
I think they are. So what we're going to do is take one of those little, so we've got one of those little spacers.
And those came in between the garnet.
They came in between the garnets, yeah. So we've got that, so I'm just slipping that on, down there. And then, if I bring that over here, so we've got the original. The next thing I did was took the garnets. Now with some of the garnets, they are slightly graduated, so I went for sort of mid graduation on them and just popped on to the head pin and let that drop down as well. Okay, and then to make it, but these little quartz spacers almost give you a look of, you know, when you use the invisible necklaces and things, it almost gives you a little, that gap there, but you can't really see what's causing that gap, which I think is really precious. I absolutely love that. And then what I'm going to do, instead of doing a wrapped loop or a simple loop, I'm simply going to roll it down, again, just to emulate the rest of the shape that's going on. So take your round nose pliers and do a coil, and then just coil down, keeping the round nose pliers fairly tight, so that you get a nice coil down there, and then just stop when you get to that little clear quartz. Okay, that little shape there is just emulating the shape of the garnet, then emulating the shape of the jump ring. I'm just sort of being aware of shape on this one, you know, because I think with design sometimes you do have to look along that route. Most of the time gemstone will do it for you, but when you've got the wealth of findings in the kits that you've got here, you know, you can be aware of that. So take a jump ring and open it towards you. Pop that jump ring through that coil.
Is it important to open the jump ring towards you?
Yeah, it looks like a door. We've said it time and time again, but if you open it sort of east to west, you're going to compromise the metal and you will never get that jump ring to close.
It fractures it, doesn't it?
It sort of causes fracture within the metal, and when you try and close it, you won't get it right to. Consequently, obviously, whatever you're using as a drop's going to fall off. And then the next thing is take another head pin. As I say, I could be using eye pins, but I chose to use the head pins in a decorative way. Pop another pearl onto the head pin. Again, taking the round nose pliers. What I'm going to do now is form an eye. So we're just going to pull that back.
Oh.
Okay, so we've got that nice little bobble.
Oh.
Pull the pearl down.
How lovely
okay?
is that?
And then, again, roll exactly the same way, trying to keep those round nose pliers as near the tip as possible so that you don't get, you know, sort of a larger circle going on in the middle. And then what we need to do then is another jump ring, and using your flat nose pliers, and if you want to, you probably might find it easier to have 2 pairs of flat nose pliers, because it is quite sensible to open a jump ring with 2 sets rather than your fingers. But I haven't got one handy at the minute. And then I'm just simply going to pop that into that coil, and then I'm going to open up this loop that I've made here, which is my loop cum stabilizer for the pearl, and then push that back up to encase the jump ring. And then all we need to do now is to get an earring finding, which there are many of. Again, you've got 3 pairs, and pop that, let's slip it over through the jump ring, pop it through that little gap, close up your gap, and then we've got the earring. I mean, that only took me, what, 3-4 minutes? But you could make a necklace in exactly the same pattern, just carry on doing that exact same pattern, or a bracelet, and have that as a necklace. That would look lovely, wouldn't it, as a necklace? It is gorgeous.
Yes. Do you know what?
Very delicate necklace, wouldn't it?
Bracelet would look gorgeous too.
Absolutely. It would look like a charm bracelet, and you could dangle from it. Because you've got so many elements that you can dangle charms from on that sort of type of a design, then it leaves that open for really a matching suite of jewellery, doesn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Make sure you're checking out baskets for this kit. It's brand new today, £24.95, and it's proving to be exceptionally popular. When you get it home and you create the jewellery, whether you're right at the beginning of your jewellery making journey or whether you're intermediate, please don't forget us. You've got no idea how amazing it is for all of us to see how you convert the gemstones that we're bringing you into actual jewellery and bring it to life. It's something that we thank you for every day, and it never ever fails to excite me when we go over to the Wall of Fame, which is why I'm excited now, because that's where we're going to go, to the Wall of Fame. Welcome back. Now we have got a host of very inspirational, very gorgeous, very colourful jewellery done, of course, by you. Number 226 is from Jan Blackmore in Mia, Gloucestershire. Hooray! That's where me and Mia are from. It's a good place, Jan, it's a good place. Hello everyone at JM, it's also where Gemma Crow comes from. Just want to say how much I enjoy the shows on a daily basis. Always entertaining, great fun, and of course, fabulous offers. Do you think Jan's related to me? I think she might be. Due to bad health over the last year and time on my hands, I have found the JewelleryMaker channel, and I have been hooked ever since. I was asked by a special friend, Jackie, to make a jewellery set for her son Darren's wedding in September. She wore magenta and black and looked stunning. All the beads are from JM except for the bead caps, which were from my stash. I used fuchsia frosted agate, small black and fuchsia plain agate beads, incorporating silver into a 6-strand weave. Inspiration from Linda and Sheila. The colours matched so well with her fascinator that she had specially made. Hope you like it, although my photos don't do the beads and hat justice. Good luck to everyone from Jan in Gloucestershire. Jan Blackmore, lovely to hear from my fellow Gloucestershireans. Number 226, that is absolutely gorgeous.
It is,
well done.
It? Fantastic.
It is fabulous.
I can see where the inspiration for this one's come from. It's beautiful. This is 224. Put it onto one side, and it's from Gloria. I'm not quite sure, she doesn't say where, but it's from Gloria. Hi JewelleryMaker, here's my entry to the Wall of Fame. It's a triple weave macrame, and I think that is what Mark calls it. I used garnet rounds bought from JewelleryMaker, and I was only able to do this weave after watching Mark's masterclass over and over again. Many thanks to JewelleryMaker for bringing such a macrame expert to our screen. I love watching your programme, and I can't wait for the first when you go live for 12 hours. Ooh.
Well, you're with us
and
now.
That's kind regards from Gloria. Gloria, Mark would be absolutely really proud of you, because
so
it's as
neat.
neat as Mark's, and that's what Mark is. He's very, very neat, and that's perfect.
Gorgeous.
Totally
Look at
perfect.
this. We would both wear this.
Absolutely, definitely. Without. It's almost like what I've got in my challenge. They're glowing like the
little bit. It's very classy, this shell pearl, isn't it? And this is from Karen from Kirkby. Where's Kirkby? I want to know. Morning all, says Karen. I haven't entered anything for a while, so here we go. These sets are made from shell pearl and kind of like blue shell pearl, but this looks minky, doesn't it? I love that.
Yeah.
And another, oh sorry, we've got the chocolate shell pearl and rose quartz, which is this one. She must have submitted another one too. Hope you like them. Karen, we love them. You're number 227, well done to you. Wow.
This is beautiful.
Look at that lovely, who's done this?
We'll find out.
Isn't it gorgeous?
225, it's Samantha in...
I knew I'd seen that. Samantha Dookie.
Yes, in Bishop Auckland in County Durham, and it's stunning. Beautiful. I think I know how you work
Silver
that.
leafing.
Beautiful. Right, Sam says, I'm very proud to show off my new and finally successful foray into the world of silver clay. After many trials and tribulations, this is the result. A drum roll, please. A fine silver geranium leaf pendant engraved MAM, that's M-A-M, on the back with a single blue topaz bead charm on sterling silver chain, everything from JewelleryMaker. Oh dear. Oh, I hope Mum's not watching. This is a surprise present for my mum's 60th birthday on November
Mammy,
the 6th.
it's me ma.
She's been determined that she didn't want to fuss, but we're doing something anyway.
yeah.
She can't stop us now because we're all grown up, and surely she can't be angry at this. She didn't think so at all. Thanks everyone, and especially Natalia, for the help and inspiration in being able to produce such great quality work with great quality products and support. Mwah! She goes on the end.
I like that.
That's absolutely beautiful. Really, really, really beautiful.
Mum's
And
going to love it.
she is. She's going to want a whole treeful after this one.
Oh, do you know what? You'll have to give her a new leaf every birthday.
Yeah, that's a necklace that would be.
Be gorgeous.
A different leaf every birthday. There you go.
From a different tree.
Yeah.
Sam, I love that. Happy birthday, Mam
Yes.
Tuki. Happy birthday. And you know what? It's also Diwali today. Happy Diwali.
Yes, it is. Happy Diwali. Yes, it certainly is.
We've got a message from our wonderful, who is it in India that's giving us, is it Prakash? It's the wonderful Prakash and his team in India are going to send us a Diwali a message which is coming up. And after the break, I've got that gorgeous strand of amethyst. We'll be right back after Prakash.
Join us on JewelleryMaker as we count down the days until Christmas. Stay tuned to see perfect Christmas gifts for all your friends and family at prices you won't believe. And what's more, anything you buy can be refunded or exchanged until the 31st of January. So for hassle-free shopping and great value, it has to be JewelleryMaker.
Add to your collection with our Silver Art Clay DVD full of handy tips and instructions for all levels. Join guest designer Natalia Coleman in her step-by-step guide to make this glamorous inner goddess pendant, featuring a variety of different techniques that will help you develop your skills. To get your hands on a copy, phone our call centre on 0800 644 655.
Buying jewellery online from us has just become even easier with our new streamlined checkout service. We've made some little changes to make our website more accessible for all of the different ways you shop online, and now it's even easier using a mobile phone or tablet. Once you have added your items to your shopping basket, you can decide to check out now or save for later. Saving an item for later means you can easily find them in your own time, but don't forget to check back soon, as all our items are selling fast. One of just a few changes that will make buying jewellery from us even easier.
Come and join guest designer Laura Binding on our intermediate wirework course. The aim of the course is to enhance your wirework skills and take your designs to the next level. You will learn more advanced weaving and binding techniques, which you can incorporate into your jewellery. The full course includes a selection of gauges of wire, a generous scoop of mixed gemstones, a copy of the Wirework Tutorial DVD Edition 3, a buffet-style lunch and refreshments, a tour of the studios and chance to meet the presenters, and a visit to our Gemstone Museum. All of this for just £79.95. To book your place, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Jewellery Maker, bringing out the designer in you.
Jewellery Maker course gift vouchers are now available. You can choose from a bronze, silver or gold voucher. Each voucher is worth a different amount that entitles you to put towards a course of your choice. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655.
Yesterday, our deep purple, gorgeous aubergine amethysts flew out within a heartbeat. I think the same's going to happen here. I'm going to give you change from a £10 note with this exquisite strand, so I'd hop on those phone lines as quickly as I can if I were you. You don't want to miss out. I already know you've got that design, that ring, head pin ring, straight through there, straight through there. Do you know what I would do? I would put wire through there, little curl to stop the wire coming through, and then a nice ring bail, seedy bead, stretchy ring around the head pin maybe. That was Ollie's designer head. That was Ollie went, oh, designer head. But it's true. Do you know that they say that purple is the colour of creativity? Gemma Crowell will tell you every time it's not her favourite colour, but she has loads of it because she creates more and she creates better with purple gemstones. Isn't it funny? Now think about how rich this amethyst is, and think about how it's going to work in your designs together with gold, together with silver. Little gizmo coils. Purple goes with the most skin tones, I think. I don't think anybody can. I think everybody's able to wear purple, aren't they? Now, if you are inspired by the likes of Laura Binding, you will grab one of these pendants and you will wire wrap it with rose gold, perhaps. Gorgeous with that copper wire. Maybe you want to prom set these in the style of Rachel, fabulously talented Norris. You can do that. There's a masterclass on JewelleryMaker.com for you to do such a thing. Now you can also make stud earrings out of these very easily, actually. Put your head pin straight through there, and then you've got it. You just need to hold it onto it with maybe a little bit of jewellery glue. That's available on our website, by the way. This is a Gems of Distinction strand that boasts the richest of purples, and historically this rich purple has been known for being incorporated in very regal pieces of jewellery, because purple, as Hannah Roxbury did tell us yesterday, was the most expensive dyes. So ancient kings and queens would be the only people, in fact, that were allowed deep, rich amethysts like this. Put this with those cranberry pearls in the last kit. Put this with your classic white pearls. Whatever you do, hop on board and grab this strand as quickly as you can. 150 carats of beautiful, deep, rich amethyst from the Gems of Distinction collection, coming to your designs and making a huge impact. Now you are going to get change from a £10 note, which you shouldn't do because these were earmarked by Hannah Roxbury and Paula to launch at £12.95. But it's Laura's last day and she's blown that price tag out of the water, and she's going to give you a fresh price tag, a launch price tag, one that I'm never going to be able to. Oh, you said £9.95, you little producer type worm.
Little producer type worm.
She's a monkey. £6.95. Unbelievable. Are you serious? So if you buy two of these, you're getting them for just over the price tag that you were supposed to buy one for? You need to be multi-buying on this one for absolute sure. JHRUAT. Checkout baskets. There are people multi-buying, of course, online. Well done to you. It's now going on the phone lines. This is a mirror graduated strand, so you can make tapered pieces. You can flatten them into buttons. You can put them in centers of brooches. There's ever such a lot you can do. What about stud earrings? Like I said, prong set rings, gorgeous. Linda, the possibilities are only as limited as your imagination, aren't they?
Absolutely, definitely. I mean, that's That's just a crazy price. That's just
Isn't this
really,
a lovely strand?
Really, really crazy. I mean, she's got nothing to lose, has she, today? So
Sheila's come in because she wants this.
yeah, the amethyst, she will be.
She's just come in to try and nab it. I know what you're doing, Sheila. Trot out. She's on the hop. Now, what would you do design-wise?
With a shape like that, you can sort of what I call a button weave, so that you can bring the face
That's what exactly.
towards
yes.
it. But then, having said that, I would probably do that on a centre one, and then keep the others probably with crimps. So.
How so? How so?
In other words, so you can hold those gemstones with a crimp either side.
Yeah.
So that you've got gaps. You don't necessarily have to put anything else with them. If you want to make, say, a choker and have the one button weaved so it's sitting on the front. I mean, use monofilament if you want, or use a coordinating beading thread, and then keep the others sort of spaced, but with a crimp either side.
Oh yeah.
And then you've got what you've got on the strand, basically. Then you've got those gems really doing it for you. They're not being helped or disadvantaged by anything else, because quality of amethyst at that price, the sky's the limit, isn't it, really?
Profit
I mean,
maker?
buy 3 strands, for goodness sake. It should be 20 quid, that strand should. So, you know,
Oh, if you're
buy
shopping anywhere
buy 3
else.
strands and go for it, hugely.
You wouldn't buy one piece of this at a museum gift shop.
no,
One tiny for the price on your screen, I don't think.
No, I never fail to take in a short intake of breath when I see gemstones in other places, particularly abroad. I see all these gemstones. I say, wow, we're balmy, we are. I mean, what we said about
Exactly. Sometimes I think, aren't they expensive? And then I think, no, Jenny, no, they're not expensive. We are too low in price tag. We offer
so
great
you
value.
mustn't underestimate the gemstone, please.
Never.
Just because you've got sort of a really, really good price tag on it, don't underestimate the quality of that strand, because it's stunning.
The deeper, the richer, the colour and the clarity.
Everything that amethyst needs to do, it's doing it there, isn't it?
And it's $6.95. You know these are about to sell out, so you've got to check out baskets. I'm going to count them for you, my darlings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 15 on the strand. 15 of these on your strand for £6.95. That's 46p a gemstone. If you were shopping elsewhere and you saw genuine gemstones, I've seen agates somewhere else where we get crafty. It wasn't even mentioned that it was a genuine gemstone. They were £20 for a box of 20. Oliver went to see these sort of rough nuggets, and they were near the Bull Ring, weren't they, in Birmingham? £1 each for tiger's eye, weren't they? They weren't even cut, faceted, polished, stranded, nothing. They were just £1 each.
Yeah.
Is that high in price, or are we exceptionally low? I think it's the latter. I really do, because if you compare our prices with the rest of the world, don't we forget it? I think we do. When I bring you a $24.95 strand, I think, oh, you know, for us that's a higher price tag, so it's a really special gemstone. But comparatively, we are giving you the very best value. It's a very good opportunity to take right now and buy a strand like this.
Absolutely. I mean, you would not buy for $6.95 a strand of purple glass beads like that.
I agree with you.
You wouldn't. You know, you wouldn't, because I never have.
I agree. I would struggle to find that. And in fact, let us know. So do you know what? A lot of people went to a trade show recently and Facebooked me. They didn't buy anything because they kept comparing the price tags to ours, and even with P&P on top of it, they still weren't making a saving. They were so peeved that they'd been all the way to that trade show and come back with nothing, but they did come back with machinery and things like that, no gemstones. You know, don't leave yourself disappointed on this one. Make sure you are grabbing yours, and I will encourage multi-buying for $6.95. Absolutely. Did I count them? Did I count them? I did. Oh yeah, 46p a gemstone. £6.95. Now, I'm going to give to you. Do you want the rose gold or the gold and silver? Okay, got some lovely findings. Hang on a minute, stop, because we were so excited about this last night, Laura. This is just for today, this deal. Okay, so this is really, really, really special. This doesn't happen now. You can normally only get these exclusively 2 kits. Now I've got to let you know, and Scott and Ed have promised that we could have these, but that no other show will have them. They promised us no other show. This is an exclusive deal for the right now. So make sure, if you love your precious findings, here's what you're going to get. 1 in 9 karat gold on silver and 1 in solid sterling silver. For me, it's got to be the heart chain. I am in love with that heart chain. It's very romantic. And Linda and I have just decided that we do need to make ourselves a little bit more romantic, don't we?
Yeah, we did.
We're not romantic enough, are we? We're hard boots, that's what we are.
It's getting near Christmas, so I think we can afford to be a bit more romantic in the hope of, you know...
I'm going to try.
A better present.
Oh!
Mercenary.
Now, Laura, you're just telling me that these aren't available on the website yet? They're not yet, so you've got to... And they've never, ever, ever been to air on their own, only ever within a kit. Now you're getting the gold and the silver. I actually think that looks wonderful together. How much would you pay for a silver heart chain, solid sterling silver heart chain on the high street? Do you think you'd be paying the best part of 30, perhaps £40, just if you put the toggle clasp, by the way, which you get with, alongside with it? I think I've seen prices like that in silversmiths.
Yes, but do you know what? It's not only that, it's finding it.
Yes, you're right.
I mean, I went into our jewellery quarter in Birmingham a few weeks ago and I didn't see any of that heart chain at all.
You get absolutely loads. What is it, 28 pieces per... This is 43 altogether, yeah? Oh, 43 pieces per colour. So that's 86 individual precious metal findings. You need to be on the phone lines. You need to get this. You're getting a toggle clasp in gold, a toggle clasp in silver. You're getting the head pins in gold and the head pins in silver. You're getting the eye pins in gold and the eye pins in silver. You're getting 2 pairs of shepherd's hooks. Well, in fact, 4 pairs. If you add it all up, here's everything that you get. Look, you get your crimp beads, you get your balls, you get your lobster claw clasp, and you get your open jump rings. All of this, plus the heart chain, should be costing you £30.60. Oh, sorry, no, nearly £30, just saying. Just a couple of pence, 60p under £30. Right, you need to be on the phone. You've got crimp bead covers as well. These are not available on their own. You will not be able to buy them on their own. Right now is the time. There's a queue on the phone lines already. VAG. C30 is your item code. You've got 86 individual precious metal findings. This is an absolute steal at £24.95. Goodness gracious me, you're making a huge saving. What's the saving exactly? You're making just under £30 in the saving. It would be, sorry, right, okay. You cannot buy them separately, so these should be £30. So you are making a £5 saving. Better than that. We don't need to do that. You can't buy them on their own. They're not available on their own. Right now, you are getting the opportunity to grab these findings outside of the kit, but you've got to be quick. There are so many people on the phone lines for these. Have you got that certain piece of jewellery that you want to make your very, very best friend? Your mum, your sister, for Christmas? It's all about the hearts, isn't it? Because they're sentimental. What about the pink amethyst? Do you know, to make your best friend something that they're going to look at that's going to be precious metal, that's going to last forever? What about bridal jewellery if you're creating bridal jewellery? You know, Linda, talk to me about the importance of it being precious metal when it's a special gift.
Well, yeah, that word special, that's the key word, isn't it? If you're making something that's going to be eventually, it's going to be like an heirloom piece or something, and you obviously want to use the precious metals. But the point is, I mean, with our kits, we do a mix of precious metals and plated metals, you know, and if somebody particularly wants the precious metal but really loves a kit that's got the plated in, well, this is an opportunity now, isn't it, to have a choice.
Yes.
You can now buy a findings pack which will have everything in it that a kit has in it, So you can make, you know, all the pieces of jewellery that you require to make from a kit that we make up from a kit, but you can have that choice now of using the precious metals, and you can give customers a choice as well. So it's a nice idea to have them in that earring findings, chain, head pins, eye pins, everything, rather than perhaps having, you know, a lot of one thing and nothing of another, because that will enable you to make up a set of jewellery in one go with just that packet and some gemstones.
Now this is an exclusive limited edition offer that's only going to be available to you for today. If you tune in at 9 o'clock tomorrow, this will not be available. So right now, be a bit cheeky and be one of the only ones to be able to grab this at £24.95. Now, Oliver knew this. This is sneaky of you, Oliver. I'm not really supposed to tell everyone this, but I'm going to tell on you. Now, Oliver, we're not allowed to buy here at Jewellery Maker until everybody's had the opportunity, so we've usually got to wait till the next day. If it's sold out, it's sold out because you come first, of course. Oliver, who is a sneaky little jewellery maker, has his wife Vicky at home right now, with a pregnant belly, on the phone ordering these for Ollie because he knew they were coming. It's one of Ollie's Christmas presents. You cannot get these. You cannot get these. You won't be able to get these on their own at £24.95. How many is Vicky buying for you? You're 2 packs. That's a lot for you. That's a lot for you at Christmas. 50 quid, don't think. Oh, it's to make all your Christmas presents fine, okay. I was like, who do you think you are? £50 when you've got that baby? You can't have that. You can't have anything anymore. Oh, you're a parent now, nothing. You're not allowed anything for the next 18 years. That's it, 50 quid, few gemstones, Oliver's Christmas presents are sorted. 20 odd people he's got on his list. Oh, do you know what? I think everybody's, the lads will be upset because it's all for the women this year. You could make them cufflinks though. You make them cufflinks. £24.95 VAG C30 is your item code. Now, my darling jewellery makers. How many have we got left of those, Laura? It's limited stock, she's saying. She can't keep up with you. 400 have already gone. Crikey, Laura. Now, it's a limited edition offer, and you know what? When someone tells me I can't get something again, that's it, I've got to get it. And it could be anything. It could be a special flavour of yoghurt.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Yeah,
I know exactly
honestly,
what you mean. Yeah.
When they brought out cinnamon and apple yoghurt, I was all over that like a rash. It was limited edition. Can you imagine? I should have frozen it. That's what I should have done. You know, you miss out. My point is, you miss out on limited editions. You think about it. You do in the future. Now, I'm going to show you. Now, we thought this was amber this morning, didn't we, Mikey? There you go, my darling. And Ben came in and went, is that amber? It looks like it, but it isn't. And we haven't had any amber, have we?
No, not for a long
I think we'll get
time.
some more.
Yeah, it's just, we need to be careful when we're sourcing it because it's one of the most easily copied fraudulent gemstones, isn't it? So we're ultra careful, and we'll only bring it to air when we know it's totally right.
And that was last Christmas. Do you remember we launched this?
That was a long time ago. Yeah, I think we had 6 strands in one bundle, didn't we? And it flew before the price came up. So we're hoping to get some in, according to Hannah, shortly, but who knows when, because we have to be so careful.
It's coming up for you very soon. Now, I'm going to bring to you, which one shall I do, Lawsy Dorsey? Let's do box 9, Laura, because I can see these. Okay, I've got my daughter here with me today, and this is the sort of strand she would use because it's fabulous for making girly jewellery. Have a look at the colours. Now, Mia, in our family, we've got 2 little princesses, Mina and Leia, and they would go bananas for this, wouldn't they? They love it. Isn't it? Oh, Mia's saying, but it's actually quite cool, Mummy. What makes it cool? Because of the size of them? It just looks cool how I've got it here. So you would wear it like this? You like the texture of these? The crackles that are inside, yeah, the sparkles. Well, it is a texture. Now, because Mia said it's not really a texture, is it? But it's now. Are you thinking about Shambhala style bracelets when you look at these? Yeah, wonderful they'd be. Now this doesn't have to be uber girly actually, because you can pick out the colours. You got these lovely primrose yellows and almost tanzanite blues in this strand. I love the crackles, and I love the process that the gemstone goes through. It's sort of a cartoon process. It reminds me of Roadrunner, because they heat this gemstone up, heat it, and then plunge it in icy cold water, and it does that sort of cracking.
Yes, fantastic.
Makes it all crystally, and I just think it's eye-catching, and it's lovely. It's a lovely story, isn't it, when you think about what these gemstones go through, and the colouring is amazing. You've got real princess pinks in here, haven't you?
It's stunning, and that is a strand of gemstone that I personally, because I know there's a big trend coming for big bubble necklaces, single strands, just to wear around as a choker type.
Sort of Jackie O style?
Yeah, but the bigger the better. Those are big ones, aren't they? There's a, what size are those? Those 16 mil, wow. So I would basically, I think I might just restring those as that, or at least perhaps buy 2 and then you can colour code. But that as a choker would look amazing, wouldn't it? And there is a big trend coming for this. I was only reading it, and I've seen it in Italy. I've actually seen it in the flesh, these big bubble necklaces.
I love them.
Very stylish. I mean, they know their style, don't they? So you can follow them, can't go wrong.
Mia wants to make her best friend a ring out of this, Chloe.
Yeah, yes, absolutely.
You could do that, Mia. Now, best friend ring. Let's try putting this around the neckline. Isn't that wonderful?
It's gorgeous, isn't it? It really is gorgeous.
I love that, and it's quite, it's quite striking, isn't it? It stands out a lot.
Yeah, incredibly simple, but the gemstone's definitely doing all the work you need it to do.
Oh, I love that. Yeah. What would I do? Just a toggle clasp, do you think?
Yes, what I would do is just put one feature on it, a toggle clasp, and keep one gemstone back to attach to the toggle clasp, so you've got some interest at the back as well.
Oh yeah, I like the sound of that.
Just finishing.
Yeah, with your hair up, that look gorgeous.
Yeah.
Now these would be wonderful centres for soutache because they're nice and big.
Yes, I would use that as just a single one. I wouldn't use it within the work itself.
No, like the centre focal,
that main, just the one in a piece would be amazing. But look at it on your wrist as well.
Do you know what? I was just thinking, would it go on memory wire? A memory wire bracelet would be fab.
Big. That would be a big space memory wire bracelet. It would look amazing, wouldn't it? Oh, I tell you what else is coming in. What those would be amazing for are the upper arm.
Oh, are those in?
Yeah, really coming in as well. Those are. And I tell you what, you make them with a smaller gemstone, and you have the larger one on a tiny amount of chain as a dangle, so it moves. Seeing those two.
Oh yeah.
So we might be in the forefront of a
very summery.
Yeah, we'll get ready for summer. Yeah, definitely.
Absolutely. And if you are creating jewellery for the little princesses in your family or friend circle, then this is absolutely one that you need, because Mina and Leia, our little Leylays and Minas in our family, just love it. They love to jewellery make as well, Mia, so they'd like this just as a jewellery making opportunity, I'm sure. CDGC86 is your item code. You get 2 wonderful strands, and they are huge 16 mil rounds, all for just $17.95. When you consider the carat weight, you're getting an amazing price tag. Shall I count them? $12.95 each, so you're getting a saving. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 25 on each strand. You're getting 50 gemstones for 70. Listen, wouldn't these be £1 each if you were shopping elsewhere? That's £50. You're paying just $17.95. You've got to appreciate the value that you get here. Again, once more, at Jewellery Maker. £17.95. Absolutely gorgeous. Do you know what else is gorgeous? We've got our own little, like those lovely American roller skaters that come in with that. That's what you're like today, Sheila. She's roller skating in. Look at this.
She keeps coming
do it again. Come on. Look, watch Sheila roller skating in with the cake.
She's trying to be quiet.
She's not. Look at her. She looks very, very gorgeous. What is it? Lemon drizzle?
Lemon drizzle.
How lovely.
Where's Jenny's?
Lemon. What?
I've only got 4 pieces.
Yeah, you know that me and Linda are like cake, more like the Cookie Monster, but with cake. 2 each. And she's going to eat all 4 of them, aren't you?
I just might.
I love lemon drizzle. Do you? I'm going to make some rhubarb muffins again when I get home. Rhubarb and ginger.
I rang up my daughter last night, and the twins, who are only 18 months, were apparently head deep in buttercream because they were making cupcakes.
Oh, I love it.
Head deep, literally everywhere.
Are they talking and stuff?
Yeah, sort of, pigeon talking. Some of the things are so hysterical, isn't it?
I love it. I bet they were like licking the
I had
bowl.
my hair coloured just before I went away, and it was a disaster. I said put warm highlights, and it looked like I'd had a head-on crash with a pillar box.
I remember you
and
saying
the little one, Ruby, I went round and she looked at me and she went, uh-oh.
What?
Brilliant, just brilliant.
Out of the mouths of babes, eh?
Exactly. I knew it was wrong then.
£17.95. Now, we're going to go. Please, Laura, I know you want to do the other one, but please can I do box number 22 because I cannot, I've got to do it now. Do you mind? I don't want to be Dave. I don't want to be Dave, but I am going to. Morganite. That's all I've got to say, isn't it? Marilyn Monroe.
I've not seen those before.
Oh, look. They're so feminine. Look at the colour. It's incredible.
That's pretty, isn't it?
Aren't these incredibly beautiful? Morganite. Is it as special to you as it is to me, Linda?
Well, it is, because I don't honestly think, I know we have rose quartz that can be a little bit opaque like that, but we never quite get that Morganite pink in anything other than Morganite.
Of course.
You know, so that's a very special hue to that gemstone, isn't it?
Oh, I'm so in love with Morganite, and I'm so in love with Kunzite, which
yeah,
is,
I was just about to say,
I
was just about if and when we ever are lucky enough to put some Kunzite, please get that Morganite now and wait for Kunzite and put it with it.
It's stunning together. This is the epitome of femininity, is this gemstone. It was said to be in the Marilyn Monroe collection. It is a gemstone that you can find in the fashion houses such as Tiffany & Co. and of course Cartier, and here at Gems TV. We adore this gemstone. We have hours that are dedicated to this wonderful gemstone. It's not just about the Morganite, but imagine creating that gorgeous chip necklace, one of these as a pendant. You could stretch it further if you wanted to. Now I've got a brand new exclusive strand of rose quartz arrows. Now if you love something with movement, a different style of cut, then I've got it for you here. Now you can put these tip to tip and create little bows. You can create arrows out of these. These could be at the base of your flower before you do the stem. There's ever such a lot you can do with these. You could make little fish. I like the idea of fish scales with these as well. Lots of movement. And of course we know rose quartz is the gemstone of friendship, so another best friend bundle. Then I'm going to give you clear quartz. Clear quartz. Absolutely stunning in these rectangles. Anyone out there who's thinking about their best friend right now, or their mum, or your sister, just somebody dear to you that you want to create something very, very subtle, very soft, very feminine, and very special for. This is your bundle. A trio of gorgeous Morganite, rose quartz and crackle quartz. The Morganite long nuggets are 10 by 3 to 20 by 9, and you get 240 carats. Don't miss out on this. You can only get this Morganite in the bundle. And the rose quartz is exclusive to this bundle as well. They're 16 by 14, and at 150 carats, you get absolutely stacked. 80 carats in your crackle quartz rectangles, perfectly uniform, stunning in tiaras. We're going to give to you, for Morganite, one of the very best prices that I think your eyes have ever seen or your ears have ever heard. Are you ready? Are you ready for an incredible deal? HHGC27 is your item code. You are a Manquetto. What's that? Yikes, you've made Linda angry.
No, surprised. Really surprised.
Is that your surprised face? What's your angry face then?
It was an immediate sort of, yeah.
It was a little bit...
I wasn't expecting that, to be honest. I wasn't. And if you know when you just used that word subtle a few minutes ago about jewellery, well, some of us are a little bit less adventurous than others, but we want to be adventurous as well. So this is an opportunity to have a subtle gemstone, but a dramatic shape. So
I agree,
you can experiment with that, can't you?
I would say that I know that you wouldn't believe this because I'm the loudest person in the world, but actually I'm not very good at going, right, I'm going to do something really intricate here.
Yeah.
I like to keep it simple because it's my comfort zone, and I know that's so silly.
Yeah, but with those sort of arrowhead shapes there, that's a way of using a subtle, beautiful gemstone, but with a dramatic shape, and then see where that leads you. I would love to make a tassel from those arrowheads. Can you imagine how fantastic that would look? Be unusual, but because it's in rose quartz, you know, you're not going to go, whoo! You're going to go, oh.
I actually think you can create some very contemporary, very designery pieces, very, very, just really arty, actually.
Absolutely.
And you could sort of graduate these arrows on
you can
on the
experiment
table.
with your catwalk. Almost use that catwalk look, can't you? But you're never going to get sort of real, I hate that or I love that. You're going to get, everybody's going to say, wow,
I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a long chain necklace with my silver chain all the way down to here. Then I'm going to do a big circle, like a massive jump ring. And then I'm going to hang on long bits of wire, graduating down to the centre. They're going to get longer, and then they're going to get shorter back up, and they're going to have the arrows on the end of it. Then I'm going to hit with the chase hammer so they don't come off.
Yeah, but that would make a great necklace, just as you know, say an 18-inch or 20-incher, having those graduations of drops with the rose quartz arrowheads on the end.
I love it.
Oh, that'd look fantastic.
I need those arrowheads, and to have the morganite in there as well. I'd save for later for those really
well, the morganite I'm
pieces.
keeping. You see, I'm keeping.
Yeah,
I'm waiting for my kunzite to come in.
Yeah,
keeping the morganite. So.
Keep it in those storage boxes. Now there are queues on the phone lines about 4 minutes long, but if you're dialing from your UK landline, it's no worries because the free phone number 0800 644 655 if you're getting involved. On the website it's jewellerymaker.com. HHG C27. Don't forget your free tutorial DVD and free book with your very first order. What a great selection of gemstones to welcome you to Jewellery Maker with at $11.95. You're getting not only wonderful gemstones, historically beautiful gemstones and important gemstones, a very low price tag as well. Well done, and welcome to the Jewellery Maker family if you are just joining, and welcome back if you are very regular. Welcome back to you, Mikey. Now, Mikey hasn't been anywhere, he's just been on a different shift to me. Garnet and pearls. On 23, I haven't got any garnets, I've just got pearl. Oh, you're just looking wrong. It looks like garnet from your picture, perhaps, which it probably does. It's the colour of the pearls you see. Now these, do you remember that hair vine we had with all the pearls? With the wire, obviously, because it was a vine. That was with these pearls. They are just fabulous. Have a look at this. I love pearls. I love them. Now, this colour is very autumnal. Very much the colour of the leaves that are scattered all over our garden at the moment, aren't they, Mia? And I'm going to show you these wonderful pendant pearls. Have you not seen these? I've got this strand, Ollie. It's amazing because they're so flat, you can soutache them. That's why I got them. Look how amazing they are.
They're lovely, aren't
they? But
they?
just look at the shape of these. Aren't they fabulous? They're wonderful, aren't they? What a wonderful shape that is. Which way up would you have them? See, I bought this to soutache with, actually. I think I put them up this way. But it's the flatness of these. Yeah. They're great, aren't they?
What's absolutely stunning from a jewellery maker point of view is the texture on them. It almost looks like a pearl has been dropped into liquid pearl, doesn't it?
Yes.
And yet those have been formed naturally, I know that. But it just looks like a pearl has been melted and popped on top of a pearl. And it's giving you that beautiful texture. So because of that texture in it, you're getting all those pale pinks and blues and iridescence.
It's like a Salvador Dali pearl, isn't it?
It is.
Sort of all
it is. Yeah, it's absolutely. I love that. I love that texture.
Do you know what? Everybody in the gallery is going, love, love, never seen. See, now I've got these. I saw these and I bought them straight away because I thought we don't have anything like it. What I liked was the edges. Yeah. Because if you wanted to make a wirework frame for that, it would be very easy and nice. So cameo style pendant would look gorgeous. You can prong set them into a ring. When do we see pearls this big? When do we see pearls with these lovely faces? What about putting them in your ears? They're gorgeous. Would you put them in a tiara? Would you put them in a hair comb? Yeah. Would you use these as a feature? Would you put these in your soutache? Yes, 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 yes. Like an Indian headdress. These would look good because they'd sit on the head beautifully, wouldn't they? Oliver's just saying the Indian headdresses would look gorgeous because of the way they sit flat.
You know the tons and tons of chain that we had on earlier that sold out? If you interlink those pearls in the chain, put probably 3 or 4 strands of pearls on a longer length necklace, and just make one of them have the links of the pearls. So like every 20 links, you've got one of those teardrop pearls. Make that as a whole necklace, pearl and the silver chain.
Over the head?
Yeah, amazing.
That would be, and it would sit so gorgeously.
Yeah, absolutely amazing. Because look how the silver works so beautifully, it's so wintry.
And again, I say to you that pearls we give to you very, very, very low. I've been looking, Hannah Oxbury and I sort of challenged ourselves. I said, right, let's go out and let's look at designers. She went down the antique road and down these vintage designer road, and I went down the Chanel, Gucci, Prada road. Oh, well, nice. I would, wouldn't I?
You would.
You know what? The first designer I mentioned has got a Baroque section on their website. Right, that's right. And I tell you, the first piece that comes up, if you didn't know it was that designer, it's been jewellery made by jewellery.
Exactly.
I'm telling you,
absolutely,
and it was thousands.
And it's the same gemstone. It's the same pearl.
And some of them were faux pearl.
Oh wow!
Some of them were faux
pearl. Goodness!
Thousands of blinking pounds. I couldn't believe it. Still wanted it. I still wanted it, but I couldn't believe it. I was like, still want it. I still want it because I'm materialistic. You know, you do though. You still want that jewellery. It's like ridiculous. I'm not going to ever be able to afford it. You're definitely going to be able to recreate it in an affordable way though. Try this deal out. 2 strands of genuine freshwater pearls. It's called Vintage Bride.
Oh gosh, that's ridiculous.
Oh dear, Laura. $9.95. I knew you'd do this because you're a wedding. She's stocking up on her pearls. Well, as we know, Laura is a wedding jewellery designer. She designs hair combs and now Mia likes you even more. Mia just went, are you? Ooh. What are you feeding her? I told you, she's like a gremlin. You can't feed her after 12 o'clock. No, donuts and crisps, thanks. Thanks. No, this is why I can't wait to be an auntie, to get revenge on my sister, because she used to always give my children back sticky, exhausted and spoilt. Exactly,
and really on a high.
Yeah, and they're like, well, Auntie Alex said I could eat as many sweets as I liked. $9.95. There are lots and lots of you there on the phone lines, and it is wonderful to have your company here today at JewelleryMaker. Don't forget to keep us interactive. 60777 JM Studio, followed by your message. There are lots of you. The queues are building and building and building. I think you're recognizing the value that you're getting here, and maybe thinking about the profits you can make. Maybe thinking about that jewellery, that winter jewellery that you can see, you can just picture your mum wearing. What a Christmas gift. $9.95. Maybe you are creating to sell. Great value. Maybe it's a profit maker for you. Now, I like these. All cubes. Have a look at these. Look how vintage these look. I'm thinking with rose gold. With rose gold, it's going to look stunning. I'm just getting that rose gold heart chain out. Yes, that's so 1920. Do you know what it reminds me of? Edward Scissorhands. What's the era? Edward Scissorhands. Is it the 50s? It's those colours, isn't it?
It is those colours for the 50s, yeah.
I like it with all the matching bungalows to the cars. Have you seen it? You've got to see Edward Scissorhands. They've all got
No,
matching.
I've not seen that. I've seen every other
Johnny Depp
film.
Oh,
but
you've
not
got to
that
see. That's one of his
Yeah.
best. Oh, you've got to see it for the design aspect, of
Yeah,
course.
the thing is, well, I probably didn't see it because Johnny Depp doesn't look like Johnny Depp in it, and that's what I like.
Yeah,
Johnny
but
Depp to
I'm
look
not.
like.
I'm not even going to. You know how sometimes I say, I still fancy him. I know, scissors for hands and everything. Now,
Be useful as a jewellery maker, wouldn't it?
he
Having
would be
scissors for
useful.
your hands?
He would be useful
Yeah?
as a jewellery
Okay,
maker.
you can come and work here then.
And he used to trim everyone's bushes, didn't he, into lovely, like patterns. Now you've also got the hearts. I actually think the squares will look fantastic in between there, just to add the texture. Think about the texture you're going to get from the kyanite. How beautiful, iolite, sorry, is that iolite? Mia, do you want to know a cool fact about iolite? Well, everyone else too, but you probably already know it. Iolite was used by the Vikings as a Viking-style sat-nav because it's got polarizing qualities in it. When you hold iolite up to the sky, you can see the sun through the clouds. So they used to use it in like little telescopy form. Now, so it's historically important. Like I said, it's all about the ladder weave for these for me. Are they going together? Are you separating them? I actually think this and this together, that's a Christmas tree decoration if ever I saw one.
It is actually,
We were just talking about Christmas decorations. We're getting very excited, aren't we? Now, Linda's already buying hers and I'm already buying mine. A trio of gorgeousness is your stash selection. Iolite long nuggets are 16 by 5. So that's this strand here. They're 16 by 5 to 24 by 5 on the graduation, so they go up to huge. Then your shell hearts are 22 millimeters with a hole in the center as well. 110 carats in your green aventurine cubes that are 6 mil and down to 5 mil, so they're slightly graduated, very slight graduation. Are you ready for another fantastic price tag? GGG C66, they're only $8.95 for 3, and you've got iolite. You've got the hearts, which to me have to go on your Christmas tree. That looks stunning on your Christmas tree. Oh, I love this. You know what, Linda, when you see deals like this, are you on the phone?
Oh, well, definitely. I think you have to be. I don't even think you need to wait and think what you want to do with them. I think you just need to get them, don't you?
Well, it's a great price. I mean, you can make so much, can't you?
I mean, iolite, we don't have a lot of that anyway, do we, ever? And iolite nuggets are so useful, so dramatic as well. And,
They've got this lovely inky blue to them, haven't
yeah,
they?
it is a very special colour for a gemstone iolite. Again, it's, okay, we can think about labradite, but iolite's just got that extra phenomena, a different phenomena, I should say, than lab, hasn't it?
Well, yes, I do think I think you range between like the sky blues and then the proper inkwell blues, and you got some lovely whites in there as well.
So it will work with every other gemstone in that
Well,
case.
I actually think these work really
So
well
do I.
together.
So
do you?
So do I, yeah.
Just looking at that, thinking, actually, do you know what? I'm inspired with these together. I'm very, very much thinking about Christmas tree decorations with this. Very much so.
Well,
Love the
do
texture.
you know what? You know, years ago we used to put, well, probably still do, put chocolates on the tree, and then the children will choose, you know, when the tree's coming down, the kids.
But the
have
dog
a
eats them now.
chocolate and things like that. But do that. Put little, like, well, I'm talking about Christmas cracker jewellery, putting inside a Christmas cracker, but also put it on your tree, and they've got tree picks. Haven't you?
Yes, that's so cute.
So you've got a tree decoration and mixing a little gift as well, especially if people just pop in with a box of mince pies or something.
You've already bought your Christmas tree, haven't you, this
I
year?
bought 2 of them, yeah.
We bought up 1, but we're getting 2. 1 real, 1 fake. We're having a real one, don't you worry about that. It's going to be 17 foot.
Oh, you can't. Oh, the absolute smell of a real Christmas tree is Christmas for me.
It's going to smell amazing, isn't it? Forget the candles, although we've got a whole cupboard, haven't we, Mia, full of Christmas scented candles. Did you know that? Yeah, have you seen it? Now, I'm going to give to you our next kit. Is this a kit or is this your...
Yeah, it's a kit.
It is a kit?
Yeah.
I am
different.
so glad that we've got this kit. I love. Now, actually, Laura, you're wrong. It should be way more than £50. Laura said it should be just over £50 this. Not if you're comparing it to the rest of the world. I'm going to show you a strand that I am so in love with. I've got this. This is the one I've got, isn't it? I've got this strand. I'm not just giving you one strand of pearls and you wait. You wait to see what you're about to get. Now, it doesn't have to be that you are designing bridal pieces, because as we know, I wear pearls. I wear pearls. I love them. They're one of my favourite gemstones. Pearls and diamonds. Those are my they're my favourites, and then the rest come underneath. Mia's birth gemstone is peridot, so that's definitely one of my favourites. This is my son's birth gemstone, and I just adore them. But before I had my son, I adored pearls. These are heirlooms, aren't they? Now I want you to just see how perfectly size matched each pearl is on this strand. Now typically that would therefore reflect in them being quite expensive pearls actually. And you know what, I tell you, I tell you this story over and over again, but being in Cambridge at the beginning of August, £2,000 I saw a pearl necklace for. They weren't South Sea pearls. They were beautiful, round, white pearls of about a similar size to the ones you're seeing here. Pearls to me have always reflected elegance. And Mia, do you remember I used to go to Chicago all the time when you were little, because I had to pay for you. You know, you're an expensive child. You used to have to go out and work, really work my bum off out in Chicago. Missing Mia when she was a little baby. We were on our own, and I remember going towards the water tower, and it's a big place, a big sort of shopping mall, the Water Tower in Chicago, and I was walking down there and I was on a lunch break and I hadn't had a break for like 3 days, and I was like, right, I'm just gonna go down there, I've got an hour, I'm gonna go down there. And on the way I stopped past a very famous jewellers. You'll probably know which one I'm talking about, probably the most famous jewellers ever. And there was a big pearl promotion going on. It was the first time I'd ever seen a South Sea pearl, and they were so expensive, and I steeled myself for a bit and I thought, I'm going to go in there. I know I couldn't even afford lunch that day. I remember just having no money at all at the time, and I just went in there and I thought, I'm going to go in there just to torture myself. I just want to be part of this. These women that were walking around wearing these pearls and looking elegant, smelling amazing, looking like they've just had their hair done and they're going for lunch, you know, those kind of women that I just thought, wow, I aspire to just have one day where you can shop freely and not ever have to worry, you know. And I looked at these ladies and they had their pearls and they were wearing their twin sets and they looked all perfect and they were all American beauties, and I just thought, oh. And I always remember pearls, those pearls, and it does remind me every time of how lucky we are to have pearls here at Jewellery Maker, because now we make it more affordable for everybody. Now we make that dream of being one of those elegant ladies a lot more doable. Pearls are stunning. Diamonds and pearls together. Why do so many jewelers twin diamonds and pearls? Because pearls are so highly regarded. Now, can you see how perfect these pearls look? Can you see how perfectly size matched to each other? Don't you think these are always going to sell? If you create jewelry to sell, these will always be popular with your customers. They are timeless, they're elegant, ancient kings and queens of our time. And well, not of our time indeed, ancient kings and queens wore pearls. The Queen wears pearls every day. Kate Middleton wears pearls. Audrey Hepburn's pearls are being displayed right now, aren't they? Her pearls are being displayed in the V&A, is it? Now, I'm not just giving you that one strand. I'm giving you the higgledy-piggledies. And I call them that because they are drilled at the top rather than through the middle. So they get this lovely higgledy-pigglediness about them, which allows you to create the most incredible hair combs. I'm also going to give you, now these pearls that I'm about to give you are very, very useful because they are flat on one side, look. And if I flip that over, they are domed on the other side. So actually think about soutache then. Think about buttons. Little babies' cardigans. How cute would these buttons be? Obviously be careful if you're sewing onto baby's clothes. Now, I'm also going to give you a strand of faux pearl for when you need that exact precision. They're not faux pearl, they're shell pearl. There's a difference, by the way. Faux pearls aren't, they're glue, aren't they? They're not real at all. Now, shell pearl is reconstituted shell and pearl that didn't quite make it to jewellery, or that we would crush it down and re-pearl it, and to make them wonderful for jewellery, so nothing ever goes to waste. Now you're looking at this and you're just hearing wedding bells, aren't you? They're glorious. Think about Sheila's designs. Think about the fascinator that she created with the sari silk that time. Wasn't it beautiful? I'm also going to give you more. You're going to get more. You're going to get 5 gold hair combs. You're in love, aren't you? Aren't these wonderful? Mia, I'm going to create your wedding jewellery, which might alarm you, so maybe I'll get Sheila or Linda to do it for me. But don't you think it would be special, Mia, on the day that you get married when you're 36?
Oh my goodness. I don't think I'll be able to see then.
Do you know? Oh, she won't be able to see. You're gonna have to get married earlier.
Yes.
Now, she's just saying, Linda, I want Linda to do mine. Now, all right, she can get married. Actually, I can't afford her till she's 36. I can barely afford the child now. They're so expensive, girls, aren't they?
No, she can wear hair combs now. She's got glorious hair. She can wear them now.
She could be a bridesmaid. If someone gets married, you could do that. Now, you're getting the 5 hair combs. You're getting the gold beading thread, so you could do some crochet. And how in love are we? We've got 0.4 wire on the large reel. I love all that you're getting. Sorry, that's in your way, isn't it? I am sorry. I love all that you're getting in this kit. The whole reel of 0.4, which does your tiara twisting. I love this. Now, without further ado, we're going to give you a price tag, because I cannot wait to get over to that luscious lady. Should be up to £50, but I'm going to be honest with you, that's our prices, Laura. The world does not charge that price tag. They are so much more expensive elsewhere. Genuine freshwater pearls. You've got 100 meters of the gold wire. You've got the white freshwater pearls that are top drilled. Those higgledy-piggledy rice beads are 6x5. You've got your Baroque pearls, which are the buttons with the flat ends, which are 9 to 8 mil. And then you've got the 9 mil white round pearls. I love this. Shell pearl 4 mil on the shell pearl rounds. Your gold hair combs, you get 5 of those. 50 meters of gold beading thread as well. And don't forget 100 meters of 0.4 wire. Nowhere near £50 today. These are going to sell out. I absolutely believe this will sell out at under £30. Wouldn't you pay that for 1 strand? Well, more actually. If you were buying genuine freshwater pearls to jewellery make with, where else would you buy them? £29.95 for anyone who's thinking about creating their own wedding jewellery. Maybe your best friend's getting married. Maybe somebody in your family is getting married and you want to create jewellery. Maybe it's for the mother of the bride. How gorgeous is this bundle? At £29.95, you've got yourself a whole scope of opportunity. Now, without further ado, I've got to get on over. Can I help you bring anything? Do you need anything?
No, I'm fine, thank you. No, I've got everything I need.
It's time to get on over. And if you bought the precious silver and the precious gold bundle, then incorporate those hearts with this as well.
That's now exactly what I was about to say. If you bought the silver or the gold findings, then it's an opportunity now that you can use them with this. I didn't put the findings into the kit because I put the combs in, and it specifically really is a hair accessory kit. But I have made a necklace, which
I've stolen.
She's stolen. Yes, I did make a necklace.
Could you do me up, darling?
So
is that it? I got it.
Yeah. And so I have cheated. I'll admit to cheating, and I put a clasp.
Oh no, you're allowed to do that.
Yeah,
we'll
so
allow
I put a clasp. So as Jenny has quite rightly said, if you bought the fantastic precious metal findings earlier, you're sorted. Totally.
This is beautiful.
It looks lovely with the gold, doesn't it?
Absolutely stunning.
Yeah. It's a very wearable. That's a piece that a bride can wear, a mum can wear, anniversary present. Pearls never ever go out of fashion. And I've kept it to all pearls because I thought that it's a great backdrop, pearl is, for any occasion, whether you're just going out somewhere special for dinner or whether it's wedding or whatever. And then I thought that perhaps if there is a theme, there's a colour theme, you've got a stash. I mean, just imagine one tanzanite matching the bridesmaids' outfits, popped in, a signature little gemstone popped in there would be stunning. But the pearls, for me, I just think look so classy. Sorry about the sellotape, but I thought that's probably the best way of displaying the whole thing.
Oh gosh, I love it. Someone's got to get married so we can wear this. And then, I've got to say, and I don't even know why, but this one's my favourite.
That's the one I'm going to do.
It's so Downton. Does that mean there'll be 2 of them?
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah. Oh, got it. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, there'll be 2 of them, yes. So they won't know one's gone astray, will they?
Because can you imagine if you had your hair in a bun here and that at the base?
Well, that
oh
one,
my
you can see it's moving now in the aircon, the breeze, but as you pop that into a French pleat or even just into a bun or something, those little ones are going to be moving. And the one down at the bottom there is a sort of a Christmas tree. It's a nod to Christmas. A little Christmas.
Oh yeah, it's got the little charms. Oh my gosh.
To go on a hair.
Oh, how lovely.
Oh, I love doing this. I absolutely, I didn't want it to finish. I really enjoyed doing this.
Over half of the entire stock has gone. Imagine if you did some dangles with the gold heart chain as well.
And you've got 100 metres of wire, so you know what? You could end up actually, if you've used all your pearls, then make just a gold wired vine or hair comb. There's that much wire that you can. It's just phenomenal. Just phenomenal. It really is.
I adore this collection. Don't forget, I am wearing the necklace as well that I have half-inched.
Yeah, well, I got the pearls left over, and I thought, no, I won't add another comb because there's 5 combs in the kit, so do that, and actually I'll fight you for that.
I'll swap it for the hair comb.
Okay, then I'll make that then.
You're back in Linda, are you?
Yeah.
I'm like a little Jack Russell though, me.
No, the crew will hold you down and I'll have it off your neck.
Yeah, they're all on your side, so that's going to happen. No. And Mia's also on your side, turncoat. God, there's no loyalty with blood there.
She wants to keep me alive for her wedding.
Yeah, I know.
In my bath chair.
Yeah, I'm going to be no good. I'll be the
job.
Yeah. Mia's going to lock me up when she gets married because I'm already planning it now. Eye sculptures, the lot.
It's got to be a winter wedding then.
I've been telling her since she was 2. You wait for your wedding.
I did that with my daughter. Winter Wonderland. It was fantastic. Oh, it was amazing. You must see the photographs. You must see the video. It was amazing. Mia's
not going to Las Vegas. No, that's where you're wrong.
No.
She is going to have a Winter Wonderland wedding, and it's going to be candle lit. It's all going to be dark. It's going to be at night time to stop anyone seeing my tears. Because I'm not a crier, am I, Mia? You see, that might make me cry.
No, you'd just be blown away with the whole gemstone effect.
Anyway, you don't have to get married, Mia. I don't want to put pressure on you, but just do it for mummy.
Right, okay. Making the comb that Jen's just pointed out, that one with the little teardrop dangles.
Which I'm so happy about, because I so want that.
Right, what we do, take the comb, take a workable length of wire, just whatever you're comfortable with, because making combs, as with tiaras and hair vines, you can just keep adding your wire. Take the wire and have probably 2 to 3 inches of excess on the one end and place it on the top of the end of the comb. So just place that on the top and bend it back, and then you'll see these little teeth in the comb. Hang on to that and bring your wire around with lots of tension. So keep about a couple of inches away from the comb, which give you a turning circle, and bring it round a couple of times. Do it first, as I just demonstrated, with the wire on top away from you, and bring the longer length over and under, simply because it's much better, top tip, to thread anything onto a comb or a tiara, bringing the gemstone back and over. Okay, so now we're ready to put on our first pearl.
I'm eating your cake. Our jewellery maker's made us a cake.
Eating cake.
And Steve just went past and went,
how relaxed and chill can you get? Right, so we've popped the pearl on. Okay, let the pearl drop down to the comb. Okay, and then holding onto that pearl, sort of with the working hand, and then the thumb on the other hand. The first tooth, that bring it through. Nice tension, lots of pull. 4mm wire is brilliant. It won't break. Bring it round a couple of times, like so. Actually, we're going to start with that one pearl, which I haven't on here. I've made a slight boo-boo, but we can put it right.
Hang on, how?
So only because I haven't put the dangle on the very end. But it doesn't matter, because this is a comb. This is going to be different to...
Shall I take this off so we can see
okay,
it?
I'm all right now.
You sure?
I'm fine, yeah.
Okay.
So we're on to the next pearl now. So that's the way to wrap a length of pearls onto your comb. Okay, we would just repeat all that. But to do the one with the dangle, we take the wire and we pop another pearl on, drop it down to the comb again. Now this is the difference now, is we take our round nose pliers and we're just going to work a wrap loop on top of that pearl. So push the pearl towards the comb with the round nose pliers, okay, and just make a wrapped loop. Take that away, bring it over the top, keeping the pearl nice and snug onto the comb, pliers back in, and then work around. Okay, so now you can see that that pearl is standing up proud on the comb, but we've already brought it down, so we know we've got enough wire. Hold on to the pearl, go through the next tooth that's available on the comb, or
so
tine,
keeping that loop.
Yeah, keeping that loop there, bring it down, and then we straighten up our pearls and straighten up that loop. So if you can, let's just see whether you can see now, there's the loop, the little, see, can you just see here, that little wrap loop there? That's what I use obviously as a mechanic for the dangle. So I'll do one more, put one pearl on, and let it drop down to the comb. Okay, right down to the comb. Make sure that you've got enough sort of pull on the comb there that you can bring that pearl back into place after you've done your wrap loop. That's perfect there. Put your round nose pliers in, wrap loop. Okay, keeping that pearl nice and firmly in, pop it back in, wrap it around.
How many times do you wrap?
You can wrap it around as many times as you want. It can be decorative actually, that can, but as many times as you want. But I would say 3 or 4 times minimum, because you are going to have a dangle from it, so there will be a little stress on it.
Okay.
Bring it down.
And then you're pointing it back
bring
downwards.
it down, yeah, bring it down, and then through the next.
And that secures it in place when you bring it back behind, doesn't
just
it?
keep that tension on that wire and secure it in place, okay? So you work along the whole of the comb like that, and then the next thing is to take say you've done the whole of the comb like that, okay? Don't stop until you finish the whole of the comb.
So you're
with those wrap
all the
loops.
way down here, and every single one has a wrap loop on it.
Yeah, except in my case, I'm having a plain one at each end.
Okay.
And then take another piece of wire, again, something that's workable, and then using your round nose pliers, very, very gently, very, very daintily, I should say, is do a little coil.
Now that's tiny. Have you used the very end of
very end of the round nose pliers, and I've made the tiniest little coil that I can.
Why so tiny?
Because I don't really want it to show. So it's going to be used as a stopper. So just twist it round a little bit and then sort of make a right angle with it, okay? And some tension on the wire, straighten the wire out, pop on one of these absolutely gorgeous little rice pearls, okay? Drop that down.
Yeah.
And then again, half of a wrap loop this time. Bring it right back, so you've just got half. You've now got a hook.
You kicked out then, is that important?
Let's do it again. So round nose pliers right down by the pearl.
Yeah.
Push it away and get a nice angle on it. Flick the wrist away from you. Okay, so the wrist goes away from you. Bring this back over the top and get some nice tension on it.
Perfect.
To give yourself a nice half circle. Let me just trim this little bit off so it doesn't go up Jenny's nose. And then, bearing in mind you've finished the whole of that, all you need to do now is to take that half finished wrapped loop through there, and then get back with the round nose pliers back into that. So you've got the comb to deal with as well. So hold the pearl, round nose pliers, tip again into there and wrap around to finish it off. Okay, actually, let's just bring it further down. I've stretched it now. But wrap it around and around and around and around to cover your stem.
And this is
Trim
actually
off your
part of the
excess.
design, isn't it, Linda? The
Very
wrap,
much
wrapping.
part of the design, yes, because you've got some gold going on there. So just all the way along the comb, do that.
I love that. That's what
So you've
makes
got
it
that.
1920s, because it's got that swing.
Yeah. And then as it goes into a French pleat or something, I don't know whether you can actually, can you pull that one off?
Yeah,
Jenny?
is that all right?
Yeah, take the sellotape off it. And then...
It's just so beautiful, right at the base of
Yeah, so if you've got a sort of a sideways on French pleat, as you pop that in, you see that will drop, so you'll get it like that, and you'll still have movement
gorgeous.
there. Gorgeous. But obviously placed onto, say, a bun or something like that, then the top rows of pearls will show above it, but these will dangle on top of your hair. So just to come back onto the next row,
even if you had it upside down like that, look.
Absolutely, yeah.
Because if you wanted to put it in at the base of a bun,
yes,
like that. I mean, you would put it the other way around if you wanted it the other way around.
Yeah, I mean, just remember that you won't see comb. You'll only see pearl details. That's all you'll see is the pearl detail.
That's
on the
just
hair.
one.
It's going to be
so
really pretty.
Expensive looking. It's so
and the
beautiful.
top row here, we just go back to the beginning.
Is that the last thing that you do?
Yeah, the last thing we do is going back onto the top row. In between the first two pearls, pop that through that. See how that went through?
Now I've just got to. I'm so sorry.
That's all right.
I'm so sorry that I've got to
fine.
interrupt you because the kit's sold out. It's gone. Totally gone. So we're going to bring the details of our wonderful findings deal that we gave to you. Our limited edition offer is £24.95. I'm so sorry to anybody who's got an unchecked. We had lots of unchecked baskets and I am so sorry. The kit's gone and sold out.
Gosh.
Now.
I don't blame you at all. I don't
carry
actually blame you at all, but you can make up these components from our website with the combs and the pearls. We have loads of pearls on the show today. Make it up yourself. So we've come in between those first two pearls with a fresh piece of wire. We let the pearl drop on to that first one, and again pull it through, and it'll sit beautifully on the top, and just continue working along the row of pearls. But experiment, like with the diverse pearls that we've got in this kit. Just experiment. Make a hair vine, attach that to a comb. You could do that little ladder weave on the top that's on the other one.
This one here.
Yeah, there's a sort of literally a ladder weave using the wire, bringing it on. I mean, just play around with it. You'll get some absolutely wonderful, wonderful geometric patterns or some explosions of pearl. But I just really think that pearl is just amazing for any and every occasion. I mean, can you imagine as well, if you've got bridesmaids in pink or blue, just add one little rose quartz in there or something, just to get you the team going. Or with the one I've just demonstrated, have the dangles in rainbow quartz or rainbow moonstone or something like that. You know, just wonderful, absolutely wonderful.
Add that splash of colour. There are no rules with jewellery making. It's just about your imagination and actually working things around your designs and around the bride, around, you know, whoever's wearing these. And it could be that you're making this for somebody's, could be an engagement present. It could indeed be an anniversary present, because Pearl, how many years is Pearl?
30.
30 years, crikey.
Yeah,
it's
you have
a
to
life
hang
sentence.
on in there.
Yeah. So not just Pearl, a massive holiday is what you need.
Yeah, go to Tahiti and buy your pearls.
Oh, now there's
buy your
an
pearls
idea.
here.
Good idea.
Tahiti on your 30th wedding anniversary.
You could do that, but you'd probably pay more.
Oh,
anyway. Now we're going to go and see your fabulous designs once more on the wonderful Wall of Fame. Now this is just like the first kit.
Yeah, very, they must be popular, those cranberry pearls.
It is fabulous, isn't it? It just goes to show how versatile pearls are. These are gorgeous. Number 216 is from Cheryl in Essex. Cheryl, this is just gorgeous. Hi JM, says Cheryl. This is my entry for the week, this week's Wall of Fame. I love this set I made. I have also trying to sell this. I ended up with loads of personal jewellery and I've booked my first craft table. Woo! At my daughter's Christmas bazaar. Can't wait, Cheryl. I could do with a win to feed my addiction as my bank account is looking very anemic at the moment. Oh, Cheryl, you could be spending it on worse. Thanks to all the presenters for the fun and games you have during the show. You certainly make us smile. Thanks to you for all the cake, is what I'm saying today. You brought us some cake in. Oh, love it. Now, oh, those calla lilies.
They're gorgeous, aren't they? This is 214, beautiful colours. I didn't see those yellow.
Aren't they beautiful?
It's from Hazel in Durham.
I haven't seen them in that colour.
No, I haven't. Latest Wall of Fame entry, back to normal after my holiday soon. This is a photo I took before I went away, and I absolutely adore these lily shapes and have just ordered some more today. Maybe the Wall of Fame will pay for them. That's just a maybe. Well, best of luck, Hazel, and if you do, just send in some more of those. I mean, just a point. I mean, I don't know whether you saw Natalia's masterclass on the shrink plastic last week. She made colour lilies from the shrink plastic as well. So as
Yes,
I've
she
done
did.
in
Isn't
that. So
Yeah.
if you're waiting for them to come into stock, then you can always
That was on this
YouTube.
morning, actually.
Yeah, you can always YouTube that and
Yeah.
find that. Yeah. Isn't that fantastic?
Amazing.
So dramatic.
Look at
Yeah,
this.
beautiful.
This looks like something Gemma would do with the thicker gauge of wire. That bangle is amazing. Look at this.
I know, those embossed.
How's that done? Is it
They're
embossed?
embossed on, yeah.
Oh my goodness. Number 218 is from the uber talented David Price from Gainsborough Walk. And David writes, please find attached my latest entry to the Wall of Fame. David, this is fabulous. Whilst on holiday recently, I downloaded some books on metal jewellery, which I found very interesting. And I am now trying some ideas. The top left necklace, the squares are made using the 0.5 copper sheet metal patterned using a hammer. The roses are made with a bronze metal clay and soldered to the square. This is like a jeweller, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
The findings are silver-plated copper. The bracelet is 1.5 wire, silver and gold plaited copper wire. The wires are twisted using an electric drill. Oh, wow. Then did he hammer them? The wires were then put through a mill roller.
Ah.
What's a mill roller?
Well, it rolls mills, I think, but in that case, it's worked a treat.
It's the
No
clothes
idea
dryer
what
one.
it is. It must be like, the old-fashioned
Like a
ring, what my nan used to call a ringer. She used to threaten
my
to put me through it occasionally.
Is that why?
That's why I'm flat.
Oh, right. I can imagine it cartoon style, Linda coming out. The large photo of a necklace, the spikes were made using 1.5 gold wire and silver plated wire and were put through the mill roller as well. And pattern using the hammer. I love this idea.
So
and
do
the
I.
beads of polymer clay.
Yeah. It just shows creativity, doesn't it? Artistry and creativity there. It's taking him on a journey using mixed media. Fantastic.
Could we get David in, Laura?
I love this embossed. Is that sort of banging with a
I
hammer?
think
on
it's
the-
wonderful.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Could we get David in, Laura? She's too busy eating cake. It's that lemon drizzle from next door. We're all addicted.
Well, you heard the invite, David.
David, I'll tell her when she stops stuffing her face.
Right, this is 217, a beautiful tree of life, very, very autumny, and I love the sparkly organza that it's on. Gilly in Bedford. Jill says, hi all at JewelleryMaker. Here's my entry for the Wall of Fame, for this week's Wall of Fame, made with copper coloured wire for detail in a silver wire frame with chips and pearls on a beautiful matching ribbon. All the materials are from JewelleryMaker. I'm very pleased with my first attempt. I wanted to create a really large version to frame and hang on the wall, so I'm really glad I found JewelleryMaker. I'm learning so many new techniques from you and they are all explained so well. It makes it so easy to try these new ideas out, and thank you and good luck to you all for this week. And that's Jill there in Bedford. Jill, that's fantastic. That's a that's an autumny tree of life that's losing its leaf. Oh, very romantic.
It is very romantic, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Beautiful. Probably that's what do they call those sort of dream catchers? That would be fantastic as a
Yes,
dream catcher. wouldn't
lots
it?
of. I think suede dream catchers would be
Yeah,
lovely.
fab.
Bedford's not far from where me and Mia live. 215. Look at this. Is it like a flower?
Isn't that? I've never seen scale mail used like that before.
I never have either.
Wow,
It's
what
reminding me
good
of a
idea.
sunflower. Look at the chainmail,
Fantastic.
isn't it?
You could use those as candle. I don't know whether that one is, but as candle cups, candle holders. Wouldn't it be amazing?
I'm
at Christmas,
excited.
yeah? Again.
You know I love candles. This is a great idea. This is from Susan Patterson, who I always go, hello, Miss Patterson, from Kirkbride. That is a brilliant idea at the base of the candle. How wonderful.
I love that. It's just like a flower, isn't it? I can't remember what flower it is, but it's like that really solid. Oh, like that
an
South
orchid-y,
African,
like that special orchid that
yeah.
opened. Yeah, so like an orchid.
Yeah, beautiful.
Susan says, hi all at JM, here's my entry for this week's Wall of Fame. It's a tea light candle ring, yay!
Yes,
With scale mail, oh I love it. When it is closed, it resembles a lotus, that's what it is.
That's the one.
It resembles
water
a
lily
lotus
stroke
flower.
lotus stroke.
Yes. And when open, it's like a sunflower. How fantastic. Unfortunately, I've not got any tea lights. Susan, that's hilarious.
I thought that was one, so that's fine. Now, just carry on making
I'm
them.
going to send us
I'll
some
send you some tree
little
lights.
scented
You send me some of
lights.
these and I'll send the tea lights.
Oh, how lovely. I hope you like, Susan, we're in love. We're in love with this.
Beautiful. Fantastic.
You get a lovely
idea.
red tea light inside there,
I mean,
couldn't you?
that's great, isn't it? Just, we were saying earlier to try and sort of work through your jewellery making and make some of the things that we've got here into things that you wouldn't expect to see. And that is a first for me, that chainmail and the what do you call them again?
Scales.
Scale mail, yeah. And do you know what? I think that's fantastic. And I could see that as a pendant as well, to be honest. Obviously without the tea light in it, but I could see that as a pendant, couldn't you?
Absolutely.
With that centre.
Actually, a cuff bracelet would be nice too.
Yes.
Oliver's saying that Vicky bought his wife carved candles that were carved into the shape of sunflowers, little tea lights. My friend sent me some of those, and they smell amazing. She's probably there now in a zen state because you're not there, Oliver, and you're soon likely to ruin that as soon as you come through the door. Men, eh? I was in a zen state. There's Vicky there. What do you mean you haven't done anything? She's pregnant. You've done everything. You know how it feels, don't you?
I know, it feels 9 months later.
Don't worry, Vicky, we're giving him hell for you, girl. Now, we're going to go to a quick break so that we can make Oliver feel even worse about himself. We'll be right back after this.
Our commitment here at JewelleryMaker is to provide you with genuine gemstones. Many places might not be able to do that, but we want to guarantee it. So how do we do it? We go to the laboratories and we get tests. We have our own in-house gemologists that can guarantee that when we say genuine gemstones, that's exactly what you're getting.
You can now keep in touch by liking JewelleryMaker UK on Facebook. Get interactive with JewelleryMaker.
Do you need a helping hand to get started with JewelleryMaker? Are you stuck for ideas and need inspiration? Then visit our JewelleryMaker website where you can find our video tutorials. Expand your knowledge and skills with these easy to follow jewellery making demonstrations. Whether you're a beginner, hobbyist or business owner, there's always something new to learn. It couldn't be easier. Simply click and learn some new jewellery making techniques.
Come and learn all about copper clay with international art clay instructor Natalia Coleman. This workshop will guide you through the basics of using metal clay, including how to plan your designs, cutting and shaping, firing and polishing. The full course includes 100 grams of copper clay, use of all relevant tools, a buffet-style lunch and refreshments, a tour of the studios, a chance to meet our presenters and a visit to our gemstone museum. All this for just $71.95. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. JewelleryMaker, bringing out the designer in you. Join us on JewelleryMaker as we count down the days until Christmas. Stay tuned to see perfect Christmas gifts for all your friends and family at prices you won't believe. And what's more, anything you buy can be refunded or exchanged until the 31st of January. So for hassle-free shopping and great value, it has to be JewelleryMaker.
We have got for you the most golden opportunity. Have a look. They look like hot air balloons. They look like they're containing liquid gold. These beautiful citrines are just breathtaking. They're glowing with gorgeous colour. The light is travelling through. The refraction is just incredible. Every angle, they give you a different type of gold or primrose yellow. The clarity is exceptional. Teardrops, droplets of gold. They've got this almost amber quality to them. They've got this almost magic to them. A very romantic looking strand. I've got to try this on as a necklace. Imagine these with pearls. They look like, Oliver just said, they do look like they're full of liquid. Don't they look like they're full of liquid gold?
Absolutely do. They look like they've just been poured in liquid gold.
I just remembered that I've stolen your pearl necklace.
Nice like that though, with the, oh yes.
I'm thinking,
oh my God,
look how golden they are against that gold. It's the same.
Set those between the pearls. Beautiful.
You could even tier it like that, look.
Beautiful.
Oh, isn't it striking, Linda?
Stunning. It really is stunning. I can see why we thought it was amber now, because it looks like it's been poured. Can't you?
I absolutely think that. It does look like it's been poured and it's dropped and it's frozen in time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, it's got almost these rutilations that are, you know, they say that the rutilations in gold rutile quartz actually represents the hair of Venus. It's got that sort of magic about it. It's giving me goosebumps. Look at my arm. This strand's giving me goosebumps. It's so beautiful. See how it's giving me goosebumps? Isn't it funny that colour can do that to you? Absolutely striking. Just breath. And I think this will go with gold, silver, rose gold. It's going to look absolutely stunning with your Rose de France amethyst. Oh my word. What a feminine combination that is. Have a look. Unbelievable. What a duo that would be. Now I'm going to count them for you. It's not going to be hard. They're all separated for a reason, because it stops the gemstones rubbing together in transit. It protects that perfect bubble. And don't these look like the perfect, you can always feel like you can swim through these. They look so fluid. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 of them on your strand. 80 carats. Now the graduations are between 9x6 to 16x10. These could be the simplest of droplet pendants. Wrapping your wire around that, taking advantage of the top drilling, wrapping your wire around the tip, creating a little loop at the top, and then simply stranding it onto the chain that you bought from us here today. Maybe doing the same sort of thing in matching earrings, because they're graduated. You've got the opportunity for a set. Now, Laura told me these are going under £20. Now, these are gems of distinction, so we know they're the creme de la creme. So to go under £20 for gems of distinction, you already know you've got an incredible value strand. But you get so much for your money. What are you doing? Oh my goodness. That was like I just tipped over on a roller coaster. What are you doing? £7.95.
If I wasn't on air, I wouldn't have said, oh my word, I'd have said something else. That is astonishing. They're like, if I can be a bit romantic, they're almost like Mother Nature's teardrops, aren't they?
Oh.
With the colour.
Ben just went, that's not romantic, that's really sad. He doesn't want nature to cry. She does cry though, Ben.
She did cry.
She does cry at these prices.
Yeah.
She cries at the state of humanity, says Ben. Ben, these are beautiful. Oh, I like what you just said.
But they do, don't they? They're full of that beautiful sort of, that golden glow that you wouldn't expect Mummy Nature to have colourless teardrops.
I love what you just said. It's like when it used to rain when you were little, you were convinced it was God crying.
Yes. My mum used to say God sneezing.
God sneezing? I don't want to be under that. What are you talking about? It's rain.
Okay.
It's rain, kids. It's not sneeze. £7.95. Unbelievable. unbelievable price tag for something that is so beautiful. And actually, let's just think about this. What can you buy for even a £10 note that is this beautiful? What can you buy that will last forever? That in fact could make you a profit, or it could make you some of the most treasured items in your jewellery box. Well, you can buy these. It looks like these are going to sell out any second now. They're just £7.95. So 800 644 655 is the number to be calling. You can indeed shop online. Check out baskets though. It's JewelleryMaker.com. Now, Laura and Drolius. People are asking where you're going, Laura. Where's Laura going? Why is this her last ever shift with me? Because she's going to be a project manager here at Jewellery Maker. She's hanging up her producer coat. You thought she was going to jail? Did you really? What for?
Underpricing.
Oh, for that. Yeah, she is criminally low with the prices today. Linda thought you were going to jail. She thought you was going to jail. Can you imagine her? She wouldn't last a minute.
Sitting there doing her jewellery.
Yeah. Oh, actually, she might.
She'd run
She
workshops,
might.
wouldn't she? Yeah.
Now, at least you get quiet time, says Ben. Now, let's go to... Now, we're going to meet one of our lovely jewellery makers on the Sunday experience. Oh, wow! I know why Christine chose this, I really do.
Wow.
Now, Christine will be in just a tickle. Have a look. Look at that. Woo. The Labrador essence is striking. Why are we drawn to Labradorite? I always say this, Linda. Why do we consider that a diamond is any more beautiful than a Labradorite? I don't. It's the price tag. That's what it is, isn't it?
Yes, it is. I suppose at that price tag we tend to think, oh well, that's got to be the very best, hasn't it? But no, it's wrong. I mean, many gemstones have got. I mean, diamond hasn't really got phenomena other than its clarity and its sparkle. But Labradorite has got phenomena, which as a jewellery maker I really appreciate.
It's got soul. It makes you double take. It makes you sort of second guess. Did I see that?
It's just clever.
It's got a lightning bolt through it, and I do honestly, hand on heart, think this is one of the most beautiful gemstones. And I'm not going to lie to you. I love diamonds. I want diamonds. I'm materialistic like that. You see.
I love diamonds too.
But I am honest with you when I tell you that I think a Labradorite is just as beautiful.
So do I.
I honestly believe that. I honestly do. That's my honest opinion.
I love that cushion cut as well. It's
Me
gorgeous,
too.
Isn't it beautiful? Set that in a ring. Ooh,
Cluster it
definitely,
together.
yeah.
If there was a huge campaign, just like the De Beers campaign behind diamonds, wouldn't these be ridiculously expensive?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Actually, a lot of the big designers now are starting to sort of really go for it because, you know, it's Paloma Picasso at Tiffany & Co. and Schlumberger and Elsa Peretti, they're recognising Labradorite in a lot of their pieces.
Yeah, and that is because all of the big designers now are tending to use coloured gemstone more than they've ever used it.
It's being celebrated so much more. I think probably as the world sort of has had enough of this same jewellery. We're now celebrating colour. We're now thinking we're a bit looser. We're a bit more open-minded about the gemstones.
They are actually openly saying to us now that they are celebrating coloured gemstones.
Yeah. Well, as soon as you log into any of their websites, it's them before diamonds, I've noticed now, isn't it?
Yes.
And pearls. Pearls are always there. They're always the classic. And the rounds too. It's getting ever such a lot of Labradorite. I'm going to show you some gorgeous jewelry. Look at that. There's some marquise. Do you see the marquise luster that you get? That Labrador essence. The more layers to Labradorite, the longer it's taken to form, the more colour. And this is just full of colour, isn't it? Absolutely stunning. Now you have got 4 strands. 4 strands of gorgeous Labradorite. You've got the rounds. You've got these are like perfect little gemstone shape. You know when you draw a gemstone when you're younger, it's that kind of shape for you. So let me just individualise these for you so you can see exactly what you're getting. I always think to cluster these together looks wonderful. You've got your irregular drops, which are what I'm calling the gemstone shapes, 7 to 10 mil on a 26 centimetre strand. Your cubes are 6 mil. And you've got your plain rounds at 10. Your long nuggets range from 9x5 to 27x6. All of this gorgeous labradorite for just $18.95. Less than £5 a strand, by quite a lot actually, by quite a lot. Whew. JFG C25. Well done to everybody that's on the phone lines. Let's get the luscious Christine in, and first let's have a look at the jewellery. Christine, I love what you've done here. Now you've been, oh, I got a mic here. It's karaoke. You're always here, you are, aren't you?
It's only the
I feel like you
second
work
time.
here.
Oh, well, it'd be nice.
Maybe you remind me of someone. Come forward, come forward, come forward. Now, we saw this. Who did this? Was it you, Linda, the other day, this plait?
Yes.
Wasn't it? Isn't it wonderful?
You've done it though.
Ta-da! Yeah, I remember Linda couldn't demo it. I wasn't going to mention it, Ollie.
Yeah. Now I know.
So
who I can,
remember, she couldn't demo it.
I know, absolutely. Now I know somebody who can.
Right now, you're going nowhere. Every time she needs
I
to,
need to
it'll
pull
be
you
your
out from
hands under the
table.
desk. Isn't this beautiful? Why did you choose the labradorite, Christine?
The colours are absolutely beautiful, aren't they? There's all the greens, the blues, the golds. I mean, the blues in these are, it's a shocking electric blue.
I can
It's
see you're
stunning.
wearing tigers' eyes, so you're obviously
Yes.
a fan of anything that gives you that optical.
Yes. You want something with a bit of interest.
Yeah. I love this. I think it's gorgeous. Now we're also I'm just going to bring your jewellery forward so everyone can see it. A memory wire bracelet. Talk to us about that.
The cube, so I struggled to think what to actually do with that, so I thought it would look nice to put it on a bit of memory wire and let them speak for themselves. Again, the Labrador essence in them is absolutely beautiful.
And you've done a memory wire ring. I love the antique bronze findings, and actually, if you bought the head pins, that's a great way to incorporate your antique bronze head pins in with this, isn't it? I'm just gonna stretch over, grab the rest of your jewellery because it was all over there. And another wonderful ring and another pair of earrings. Is labradorite a gemstone, Christine, that you go for normally, or is this one of the first? Oh yeah, she's wide-eyed. Sorry, I've got one hand. I'm being very cack-handed. And then there's another ring there. So why do you love it? I mean, you love it because it's optical.
Yes.
What about the shapes?
There's such a varied shape. You're saying, you know, the drops that are beautiful for you know, for rings, because they've got that classic almost diamond shape, haven't they?
Yeah.
When you draw a gemstone, it's just the variety. But I mean, when you said $18.95 for all of that, and I've got absolutely loads left.
Have you? Did you get loads left?
Yes.
Do you make sure that you have got stacks of labradorite in your collection?
I've got a fair amount.
I've got a fair. You've got a beadery.
Not like Mark Smith's by any means, but some builds up a nice collection.
Have you got a room where it's all, or is it all like me under the bed?
It's under the stairs. I've got a little space under the stairs, and it's all sort
Your
of
little
built up
den under
there.
the.
Yes.
Oh, Christine, I absolutely love your jewellery. The value for this is amazing. Christine's saying she's got so much left. Have you got anyone you need to say hello to, Christine?
If my children do happen to be watching from university or wherever else
They won't be
are,
awake yet.
No, that's why I was
It's,
if they happen to
yeah.
be. But if they are awake or they watch this on YouTube later, hello.
What are their names?
We've got Caitlin, my daughter. And
How
then
old is she?
She's. I got this wrong last time. I aged her. She's 18.
What did you? I do it all the time. Don't even know how old I am.
I'm trying not to count that. I've been 21 too many times.
What?
And I've got two boys of 21 and 24.
And they're all at university.
Two of them at university, and my other son's down in Surrey learning to be a solicitor. So
She did all right with her kids. I want some parenting lessons off you, please. And also, you must have to sell your jewellery if you've got two kids in university, or you're eating beans for the rest of your life. Poor Debbie Beaufort's like, oh, these kids are so expensive, aren't they? What a wonderful hobby. Does your daughter get involved in jewellery making?
no, but she likes for me to.
She likes receiving the jewellery.
Absolutely, yes. Sort of like, Mum, yes, I like that in that colour. Could you do that for me, please? And okay then.
Daughters,
Yeah.
Mine's in there. She's been eating your cake, hasn't she?
She's had some of the chocolate cake.
Yeah, I said to her, what's that all over your hands? She went, chocolate cake. Who made the chocolate cake? Was it you?
Yes.
And the lemon drizzle?
No, that was one of the other ladies.
You're just, I love it. You're so just crafty throughout the ranges. And do you get involved in other crafts, Christine?
I've done cross stitch, but it's always this I come back to.
Have you tried soutache?
Not yet.
You've got to. If you do cross stitch, this is easier. You've got to do it. It's amazing.
I've seen some of the designs that Linda's done. It's like, oh, I would love to be able to do.
Try doing it, and then your daughter will want pillows with soutache on it. She want everything embellishing. Thank you so much. It was so lovely to chat to you. I'll be in for some chocolate cake in a minute. Don't eat it all. Don't let that Mia near that chocolate cake, or Ben. Look at him. Oh, mind you, looks like he needs fattening up. We will, no, we're going to stay here actually, aren't we? We will see you later. Thank you so much. Do you want to take your karaoke microphone with you? Have a little sing-song on the way out. I always want to have a I had a dream about karaoke last night, Linda.
What were you singing?
I can't remember, but I know there was karaoke, and I remember Mia's horse was smiling at me in my dream last night. I know.
You sure it was a dream?
It was a dream.
Sure, because you did get up in the night.
I did get up in the night. No, but they're not at home. Although yesterday, her pony escaped out of his stable and went and got in with the Shetland in his stable.
No, that was the dream.
It wasn't, was it, Mia? It's on Facebook. And you know what? They photographed him like, how did he do it? Houdini. Shut the door after himself and everything.
Gosh.
Like, shut that door. Now, we are going to give to you... We're going to give to you... We're going to give to you box 10. There it is. Have a look at this colour. Oh my gosh, this fuchsia is just divine. It looks yummy. It's reminding me of raspberry Kool-Aid. Raspberry ripple colour, isn't it?
Yes.
All juicy and gorgeous. Look at these together. This will go very, very well with your bridal bundle that you just bought of Linda's. I'm going to say Sheila then, but it's Linda. Have a look at this gorgeous trio. Now, the white shell pearl they're bright white, aren't they? They're pearly, pearly whites, and they're 8mm. Now, these are going to be great for earrings, great for soutache. They're going to be wonderful for doing the hair combs as well. Somewhere where you want absolute uniform, you will use those shell pearl. They're also great at the base of a candle. With that, you know, I can't get over. I'm going to bring just a big collection of pillar candles and tea lights in with me one day, and that's going to be part of the challenge. Now, you're also getting the teardrops, and look at this snow white teardrops, and they're white shell, and the pink chalcedony. Pink chalcedony. Pink chalcedony. I've never seen pink. Have you? No. Seen blue chalcedony? Never seen pink chalcedony. Oh, well, I need it because I haven't got any. Aren't we like that? Aren't we like that?
That's a good enough reason.
It's true, though, isn't it? As a jewellery maker, if you haven't got it, you need it because you haven't got it. Isn't that a rich colour? It's like a mulberry. Have you ever eaten a mulberry?
Don't think I have. Obviously, I know the handbag.
Kind of like a Loganberry.
Yes, I know the colour.
It's that colour. You've got the handbag, but not the berry. Now, this really is juicy and gorgeous. It's called Pink Pop. I've got some jewellery made up. Who made this gorgeous jewellery?
Debbie.
Oh, Debbie. Let's give you a price, and then we'll welcome Debbie in. All three for just $14.95 with pink. Well, we need it. It's pink chalcedony. We haven't got any pink chalcedony. Have you got some in your collection? You've got to have this. Absolutely beautiful. Now, you have got some love. Ooh. She's gone and done a Christmas decoration. I'm just going to show you Debbie's jewellery. You've made loads, and then I'm going to welcome Debbie in. Have you got the karaoke mic? Oh my gosh, gorgeous. So it's a Christmas decoration. Oh, it's a hair grip. A Christmas hair grip. Come in, Debbie, come in.
Oh.
Hello. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Good, it's great to meet you. How long have you been jewellery making for? I will give you that, actually.
Been jewellery making
come in.
for about 2.5 years.
2.5 years. So do you get all of your supplies from us here at JewelleryMaker?
Yes.
Have you tried shopping elsewhere?
I have, yeah. They can't compare.
It's true. It's not. Well, I think it's true too. Now, you come in on the Sunday experience. Talk to everybody at home that might be thinking that they want to do the same thing. How did you get involved in the Sunday experience, and how are you finding it?
It's absolutely brilliant. It's a very friendly bunch, very friendly atmosphere and easy to work with. The hardest bit is getting up in the morning and getting in.
Yeah, 5 o'clock this morning you left, having a chat with you. And you've come from, where was it you come from? Right up north, wasn't it?
Manchester.
Manchester, which to me is right up north. But it was worth it.
Oh, very much so, very much so.
My son was in Manchester the other day watching Man United. Of all the things, it took him for ages. Yeah, I know. It was his first ever football match he went to see. Oh, he was so excited. You've made stacks with this bundle. Tell me why you chose it, and you know, actually you've made some very different looks with it as well. Talk to me about the gemstones.
The gemstones just shouted at me straight away because I love the reds and I like the pearls. I love all the different kinds of ways of using wires, ribbons, and it's a case of it just spoke to you. So
that does happen sometimes, doesn't it? You've got even more.
Yep.
Look at, I love that, Debbie. That is gorgeous. It's so simple and elegant. It's very contemporary, actually, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you sell your jewellery on?
I do, yes. I have a little site that I sell my jewellery on.
Do you? A website? Which is the website? Let us know.
deborahsjewellery.co.uk.
That's a good one. That's a good one. You've got the bundle in the background there. Sorry, let me move it away. And you've made a ring. You've made absolutely stacks.
And I've still got more left.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 pieces of jewellery and still more to go for $14.95. As a jewellery maker that does sell your jewellery on, could this make you a profit?
Loads.
Really?
Absolutely loads.
So you're recommending a pickup of the phone right now for $14.95?
Definitely.
Anyone you need to say hello to this morning, Debbie?
Luann, my daughter.
Luann, that's a lovely name. How old is she?
She's 23.
Oh, she's a big one.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to tell me she was 5.
No, she's special needs.
Is she up yet? Is she up?
Oh, yeah, she'll be up. She'll be watching.
Oh, hiya, Luann. Does she jewellery make with you?
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
she'll be wanting you to.
Polymer.
You have to bring her in next time. Come in with Mum next time. It's lovely to see you, Debbie. Thank you so much.
No problem.
Thank you for your jewellery. We've got to go. We've got so much to get on. I'll be in there for cake in a bit.
No problem.
I'll be in there for cake. So thank you. Now, I'm just going to pop this. It's so lovely to see everybody. Please get involved in the Sunday experience. We just love it. Love meeting you all. There is a rule that you must bring cake or cheese, of course. I mean, that's not my rule. It's Linda's rule and Sheila's rule. They insist. Now, which one? Sorry, darling. Let's go to number 11. This is very similar to the pearl that was used on the Wall of Fame. Do you remember? How lovely. I love this mink colour. I think this is just so classy. Don't you think, Linda? How classy that colour is.
Definitely. I mean, again, that's a good backdrop for any other gemstone whatsoever. Absolutely fabulous, fabulous, fabulous colour. I love the frosted look from it. Just trying to think what we've got. I think if you put the amethyst.
This one or the Rose de France?
No, the purple amethyst. Look at that.
Oh yes, there she goes. Actually, that looked nice. I was just looking at you and I said, this will go with your dress.
Don't you think that purple brings out like a purple sheen in the pearl? It does a...
Yes, it does.
Doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's a perfect... I want to make that, please.
Do you know, it really does. It's got a mauve hint to it now.
Yeah, because that amethyst is so glorious, yeah.
Oh gosh, I love this.
So that pearl is going to be like a chameleon with your gemstones. Look at that, perfect again.
Well, it goes with that. This is what's coming in the bundle, and what I love about this is the cut. Look at the cut of these.
Gorgeous.
Aren't they?
Absolutely
Aren't they beautiful?
Stunning.
And then we're getting... Oh, I love grey. We've got hardly any grey gemstones at the moment. And this is crazy agate. It's absolutely... Oh my gosh, look at the ring. Who did this? Who did this? Oh my goodness. Kate did this. Look at the ring. Jewellery is incredible. Gizmo coil. Coily man. Absolutely love this ring. It's brilliant, Kate. Let's give you the price tag for the bundle. Now I'm going to give you. You've got the agate. Now I could put that. You could put that into a ring, couldn't you? Look. You've done it again, you little minx. $12.95 for all 3 of these. If you've got an open basket, pop this one in.
Gosh.
It's Claire. It's Claire. Just called her Kate because we thought your name was Kate. Who is Kate? Who is she? Come in, Kate, come in. I love that. Claire. It's a K thing, a C thing. It's a thing. Hello. Just madness in here. Come in. It's lovely to meet you. I met you this morning. Come on. Where did you come from again today? Not too far, was it?
No, I came to Milton Keynes. I come from London,
but I drove
to
You drove the
Milton Keynes.
kids to Milton Keynes, didn't you, this morning? So we're on the same motorway at the same time, probably.
Pretty much.
Now, just look. Talk to me about the kit. We can't talk about motorways. We haven't got time. Talk to me about what drew you to these gemstones.
Well, I love clear quartz anyway, but it was the grey. I love the shades of grey, the different tones, and I thought it went really well with gold wire as well. So
it works so well, but it would work with silver too, wouldn't it? Oh, you've done a shambhala. I'm just stretching over to grab all of the jewellery. Can you push that over, Mikey Bikey? Thank you, darling. Look at this. I love what you've done with the wire. Do you work with a lot of wire?
Yeah, quite a lot.
Because this ring is literally outstanding. Kind of Laura Binding style, isn't it?
Yep. It was a Rachel Norris masterclass, and then I kind of just adapted it.
Well, do you know what? And Rachel Norris is just amazing. That's the great thing about jewellery making, is that you can sort of add your own twist to it. How long have you been jewellery making for, Claire?
18 months, 2 years, something like that.
So quite new. Well, you're probably intermediate now then, aren't you? Have you come on a lot of our workshops?
I've never been on your workshops, but I've got every single DVD, and that's pretty much how. With 3 little ones, it's quite difficult to be able to find the time to come on the courses, but the DVDs are amazing. I have every one, I think.
Do you?
Yeah. My newest one is the Viking knit, obviously, which is my newest technique.
Oh my gosh, because you've done this wonderful, isn't it great?
It's amazing, and it looks fantastic. This was my second attempt.
We're just going to have a look at this. And let me just move it's your second attempt?
Yeah, but it looks really complicated, but after...
It's all about rhythm, isn't it? Are you mad on the draw plate? I'm just obsessed with the draw plate.
That's what makes it look so amazing, because it can look really rubbish, and then you put it through the draw plate and you're like, wow.
It is literally, you are literally just making something incredible just when you pull it through that draw plate. Even the mesh, try the mesh with the draw plate, it's brilliant.
I have some mesh, so that's my
Put it
next
through
thing.
there, because it comes out like a little tube, it's amazing. Anyway, you've got to do that. So you've got 3 little ones.
I have.
Claire. What are their names?
Their names are Jamie, Abby and Ellie.
Oh, hello. Gorgeous those. How old are they?
8, 6 and 3.
Crikey. 8, 6 and 3.
Yeah.
Got your work cut out. Not all at school yet, 3-year-old still.
She's just started nursery.
Preschool.
So yeah, she goes in the
bless her.
morning. So that's jewellery making morning, and then...
Oh, yeah, do you know, when they are little though, this is a great thing because you can fit it around. Do you sell any of your jewellery?
I do, because I run a monthly craft fair myself.
Do you?
We
So talk to everybody about that. Where can we get involved?
We Love Craft. It's in Enfield in St Luke's Church on the second Saturday of every month. We have about 25 crafters, loads of different crafters all the time. But I set it up so, me and my friend set it up so we could get people out there and getting their stuff sold.
Yeah, but it's so, I mean, in London you've got quite a lot of opportunity, I suppose.
It's quite expensive though, that's the whole thing.
Yes, yeah, so I suppose it is, it's more expensive.
We have a tiny little, well, it's not a tiny little church, but it's, you know, it's a really nice church, and we are able to only charge what the church costs, so
that's lovely, so that they've got
money.
that for the church. So if I wanted to contact you, how would I do that?
We Love Craft has a Facebook page, so you can find us through
that. So just go into We Love Craft on the Facebook page. And is it just jewellery making, or do you get involved in other crafts as well?
No, there's 20. We try to have about 18 or 19 different crafts. So there's card makers and wood turners and people that make children's stuff. And also we also make sure that there's a kids crafting table there every month, so the kids can get involved.
You can bring the kids with you. See, this is wonderful, really wonderful. So for any new mums out there that are just thinking, I can't go back to work, but I want to get to do something, it's a perfect thing to do, isn't it?
Perfect, yeah, because you can always put it down, pick it back up. As long as obviously with jewellery you hide it out of the way, you see your little ones. Well, she's my tester, because if she can swing it around and it doesn't break, I know it's pretty good to sell.
Yes, I like that idea. It was so lovely to meet you. I'll be back in afterwards, obviously, for cake and chats and gossips. We were gossiping at 8:30 this morning, all of us. Thank you so much, Claire. Gorgeous jewellery. And do check out Claire's Facebook page, We Love Craft. If you are in, it's North London, isn't it, Claire? Yeah. North London, Enfield. Then you can hop on over there. Now, we're going to go to box 5. Is that what you said? This is Mia's favourite. Mine and Mia's favourite colour is green. It's not easy being green. It's not, Mike. It's not easy being green. Now, have a look at what you've got. Now, these are huge and glorious, and they're going to create some stunning. Oh, do you know what? I actually think if you are selling jewellery on this, for me, would be a profit maker because it's going to go so much further. It's going to give you the opportunity to create rings, pendants, and these are top jewelry. This is a really, actually, we don't have many strands in this shape, do we? Top jewelry. It's nice for fringing, isn't it?
I can just see that triple necklace in that stunning triple drop necklace. Perhaps with one of those larger stones just as an asymmetric on the side, with the others dropping from it and coming back to it. Perhaps put the clasp on the side. That would look amazing, wouldn't it? I'd love to think of an all same gemstone triple drop necklace. Oh yes.
Green
Perhaps
and
with
purple are
amethyst in.
happening right now.
Yeah, it's beautiful because they're both so rich, aren't they? Beautiful.
A stunning trio.
Absolutely beautiful.
Preonite reminds me of a peeled grape. It's got that kind of clarity, which then leads me to think about wine, which then leads me to think about cheese. You know, this is why I love preonite.
Yeah.
It's got that. It's so just got that lovely sort of celery or peeled grape crispness to it. You know, it makes my mouth water. This gemstone.
I don't think I've ever seen a bundle with such sizable preonite either. Diverse shapes, but the size of each one is just so stupendous, isn't it?
Yeah, really substantial carat weights. And I'm thinking that I'd quite like with the drums to rosary link those in an overheader. I'm always saying I'm going to rosary link it. Well, I am a big fan of doing that. It looks shop bought. That's why I like it. I'm so channeled, aren't I? So I just need to branch out a little bit. Now you have got, if you're like me and you think I just want something that's going to make very easily make some fabulous jewellery, then you've got to pick up the phone for this trio. Are you ready to try us out? DCG C70. The preonite tubes are, or the drums, are 14 by 10. They're all just £24.95. When you consider the carat weight, you're getting phenomenal value. This is preonite. Oh, I love it. 18 by 20 to 22 by 23 are the measurements of the faceted slabs, and the others are 16 by 3 to 21 by 20 by 20. All right, okay, so they go all the way up to 21 mil. The code for you once more, DCG C71. It's called Perfect Preonite. And we have got for you, is it Adina or Andrina? Andrina. I've got a friend called Andrina, she's French. Is it a French name? No, it is now. Now, Andrina, that's a beautiful name, Andrina. Come in, come past the drawer. Now you see the obstacles. Now you made this, the first thing I said to you this morning was, oh my gosh, I love your necklace. And what did you call it again?
My odd bead necklace.
Yeah, and I said, why is it an odd bead necklace? Let me just, there we go, just so you can see. It's because it was all of the odd beads you had.
It's odd beads that I've had left from several strands that just sort of look nice together, so you do them at random. It's quite good use of all the beads that you've got that are spares, really.
I love it. I think it's fantastic. Let's talk about the bundle. Let's have a look now. I love your gizmo coils. They're very neat, and don't they just really add to the design in between? What made you choose the preonite?
I've had preonite ordered before, and I've actually still got it as a strand because I love looking at it. It's such an attractive stone, but I've actually not got round to actually making anything with it. So as it arrived as a bundle, I thought that this is going to make me do something with it. So
I think with those colours of nature, and if you are a fan of your sort of nature and your flowers and things like that, it sort of fits in with that as well, doesn't it? Because I always look at this strand and think of dewdrops and flowers and meadows. It's got that kind of freshness to it.
It's a very natural colour, very nature
inspired.
Yeah.
Well, indeed. And is that what appeals to you? Do you love nature? Are you that?
Yes, I like the natural things.
Yeah, I can. Now I'm just going to bring the rest of the jewellery around so you can see. I love it. I love your use of wire work. Look at this ring. It's absolutely amazing. I'm trying it on, Andrina. How fabulous is that? Now, Laura Androlios is going crazy for this ring, saying, stealing. It is amazing, isn't it? Don't you think that's fab? Wonderful. I'm going to show you the earrings as well. Now, you've chosen the deep blue wire. The colours are amazing together.
Yeah, you're more by an accident than intention because of what was available.
Yeah.
And I think sometimes that's perhaps a good thing because it makes you, do things that you perhaps wouldn't have, you've got your stash of things and you tend to be quite, do the same sorts of things.
Yes, I do.
So I think, having something that makes you challenge what you normally do is actually really good. And because all the beads are actually that are on them, the gold beads are all crimp head covers.
Yeah.
So just squashed, to make an actual bead to use on it.
Yeah, but I do that, and it's nice because you can add it halfway through. You go something else. Crimp bead covers are just amazing for that, aren't they?
Very useful.
Absolutely must-haves for that. Now at $24.95, you've got 3 wonderful strands of preonite, very, very nature-inspired. Now, Audrina, how long have you been jewellery making for?
Just under 2 years.
Just under 2 years. So you've all been about the same. Do you sell your pieces on?
I do sort of small charity events for people who want to make money for their charities. So what I do is do them very, very cheap, and they have the profits out of whatever is sold.
That's lovely, really lovely. It's so nice to do. And where are you based, Andrina?
I live in Hinckley in Leicestershire.
Hinckley in Leicestershire. I know Hinckley. I know where that is. Yeah, I know where that is. Yeah, I've just got. I know where somewhere is on the map. Isn't it fantastic? Now, is there anyone you need to quickly say hello to this morning?
No, I don't think.
Everyone's still in there. They're all eating there. They're all doing their roast potatoes right now. Yeah. That's what we should have. Now, we've seen so many inspiring pieces from our lovely designers on the Sunday Experience today. Let's take a look now at yours on the Wall of Fame. Obsessed I am. Yes. Obsessed.
That's a variation on as well, and isn't it effective?
What bird is that? It's kind of going down the kingfisher route, isn't it?
Yeah, it's flying.
Oh, I love it. Well, it's flying. It's got a beak and it's flying.
Migrating. It's a migrating bird.
It's a migrating.
I've been watching Autumn Watch. It's a migrating bird going.
Lots
somewhere.
of starlings flying about the place at the moment, aren't there? Number 221 is from Fran, wonderful Franny, who says, "Morning all. If this is shown on Friday, good luck. If it's later, hope everyone had a good time." I love that you backed yourself up there, Fran. Thank you. In follow-up to last week's entry, here's a silver-plated version of Alison Doris's with pearl eyes. I'm obsessed with this bird. I literally want to capture Alison and put her in a cupboard with wire as though she were Rumpelstiltskin and tell her to spin straw into gold for me.
She's just got married, hasn't she? So she'll be more free now. Now she's got all her arrangements and everything. That's what she was working.
Oh, that's
to,
true.
So,
yes.
Yeah. No excuses now.
We must find an Alison room. Franny says, hope everyone has the oncoming seasonal fun in hand and that everything received are what you want. Fran, as long as it's good times and family, that's what we're up. That's what we're up for. Although you are angling for some big presents this year, I know, lady. Number 221, Franny, good luck. What have you got? Oh, look at the coral.
Yes, absolutely gorgeous. This is 219 from Lynn in Cinderford.
Oh, Cinderford. I used to work in Cinderford.
Really?
Yeah, for Rio. She'll know where that is. Lynn Edwards, you'll know where that is. It's a good place, that.
Where is it?
It's Forest of Dean, near Forest of Dean.
Oh, how nice.
Yeah, very nice. I know loads of people in Cinderford because everyone knows each other. Ask Carol how she is. She'll know who Carol is. She'll know.
So when you go to America, they say to you, "Oh, do you know Joe of Leicester?"
No, it's different in Cinderford. It's different. Everybody knows each other.
Else.
Yeah,
it's a bit like Midsummer, then, isn't it?
Yeah, I know someone called Joe. And one of my friends just had a baby in Cinderford. She'll know her. She'll know her more.
I'm going to call her Cinderella.
She should call her Cinderella. Definitely.
Anyway, this is gorgeous, and it's from Patricia, and I think this was pre-Halloween, because she says, "Hi, you spooky crew." This is my entry for this week's Wall of Fame, and it's using a strand of what I believe is moonstone slabs. Yeah, look, you can see, can't you? Even on that photograph, you can see that. moonstone. And it was it was in a mystery bundle with peach shell and sterling silver findings. This will be part of my daughter's Christmas present, and I hope she loves it as much as I do. And that's love from love from Lynn.
It's not love from Sin in Linderford.
It could be.
It should be Linderford.
It's got a ring.
It's got a ring to it, that Linderford. I'll tell you what.
That's gorgeous, Patricia. Absolutely beautiful.
Oh, I tell you, the Forest of Dean is just one of the most stunningly beautiful places ever.
It's been a while since I've been.
Number 223 I've got here, and this is from Jackie Crowther in Huddersfield. Jackie says, hi to the great team at JM. Here's this week's entry for the Wall of Fame. I just need to be wearing this. It's so autumnal. Gorgeous, I love these colours. She said she's tried to make a crochet necklace on a few occasions without success, but try again. I made this one and I'm very pleased with it. Well done. If at first you don't succeed, dust yourself off and try again. I hope you like it too. I made it with your fab bronze wire 0.4 and Jasper red tiger's eye crackle quartz rounds and a few small beads from my stash. I only had a few inches of wire left, so I made the matching earrings. My new 100-metre wire bundles are eagerly awaited as I can't wait for another one. My tubes of nuggets, which are brilliant, by the way, from Jackie Crowther. Jackie, gorgeous, well done. I'm so pleased that you stuck with it with the crochet. It can be tricky.
It is, but the only thing that's tricky about it is threading all those beads on before you start. So you do that first and then see where it takes you. That is divine. That's one of the nicest crocheted necklaces I think I've ever seen.
It is gorgeous.
It's very, very, very beautiful. As is this.
Ooh, I call that the uppy downy weave.
Yes, I was lucky enough yesterday I sat in on a workshop yesterday before the mid-show, and Laura was demoing this.
She's very good at that.
Fascinated by it. And this is from Lou Donnelly in Glasgow. Hi, here's my entry for this week's Wall of Fame. I've been able to buy more lovely gems lately, and I was inspired by Laura Binding's wire bracelet on one of the DVDs. I've used purple wire and rose quartz faceted slabs that I bought from JewelleryMaker, and hope you like it. Good luck to all, and me and all of the presenters. Good luck to all, and I think that's for the Wall of Fame entry. All the presenters are a hoot. I've just received a kit with the most beautiful gemstones in, and my Gems of Distinction Rainbow Moonstone faceted drops, which are exquisite. Thank you so much for providing such amazing quality. Well, that's a great pleasure, Lou.
Lou in Glasgow.
It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful.
It's so neat. It really is gorgeous.
Yeah, absolutely glorious, beautiful.
Look at this.
Beautiful.
I love this.
It's stunning, isn't it? It's just
breathtaking. I love that it's got a bit modern.
You see, these spacers here, sorry, we'll find out who's done it in a minute. Those spacers there are fantastic, but if you can't get hold of spacers, just roll head pins.
Oh, little coils. Yeah. Sorry, I had to just register that in brain.
I'm just saying that, you know, if you love that design, that particular one, which is glorious, but you haven't got these little spacers, if we don't have any in stock at the minute, get all the head pins that were on an earlier offer
and roll them. So the last Wall of Fame is from June in Halifax, and June, we're in love with this, and she writes, hi all, had to resend my entry, silly me, forgot to send the picture. Made from pearls of pointing to a girl after my own heart. All from JM, inspired by Linda, don't know who she is, a few weeks ago. Thanks to June. You're amazing, you know it. Thanks to all the designers for their inspiration. All I need is time to put it all in practice. Well, I don't think you do, because it's all perfect already.
Beautiful.
June,
beautiful.
This is
beautiful.
just wonderful. Well done. Yeah. And I love that you sent the message without the photo in the first place. That makes me like you, because you're just as bonkers as us. You're number 220. Now, June and everybody else, stay where you are, because our Rose de France Amethyst, this beautiful, delicate and feminine. Where else do we see a colour like this? Oh, my word, it's going to be all yours after this.
our guest designer Debbie Bulford as she guides you through using textures and layers, working with colours and adding foils and much more. This is a fascinating technique which gives the illusion of depth using layers of imprinted clay. The full course includes black and white clay, a colour clay pack of your choice, Lisa Pavelka foils, use of all tools, buffet style lunch and refreshments, and all this for just £67.95. For details on course dates and availability, contact our call centre now on 0800 644 655. We look forward to seeing you.
Here at the Genuine Gemstone Company, we are happy to announce that our studio store is now open. If you attend any of our courses, you can now browse through special items, get exclusive discounts and deals that you can't get at any other time. Become an exclusive customer at the studio store. For more information on available courses and dates, please contact our call centre. The new studio store. The experience just got better.
Buying jewellery online from us has just become even easier with our new streamlined checkout service. We've made some little changes to make our website more accessible for all of the different ways you shop online, and now it's even easier using a mobile phone or tablet. Once you have added your items to your shopping basket, you can decide to check out now or save for later. Saving an item for later means you can easily find them in your own time, but don't forget to check back soon, as all our items are selling fast. One of just a few changes that will make buying jewellery from us even easier.
Join us on JewelleryMaker as we count down the days until Christmas. Stay tuned to see perfect Christmas gifts for all your friends and family at prices you won't believe. And what's more, anything you buy can be refunded or exchanged until the 31st of January. So for hassle-free shopping and great value, it has to be JewelleryMaker.
This is the Darcy Bustle style of strand. It's feminine, it's graceful, it's beautiful, and I need it. When you think elegant and feminine, when you want a colour that's going to go with everybody's skin tone, but you don't want that deep, deep, rich purple, you want a Rose de France pink, then that's what I've got for you. These look like they could create some of the most expensive earrings, and I told you about that pair of earrings that Mia's best friend had bought for her stepmom that were £140, weren't they, Mia, from a certain charm bracelet company beginning with P. These beautiful earrings. They are beautiful though, aren't they? My daughter's here with me today, so she can relay this story to you. But don't you think, Mia, exactly the same gemstones they look, don't they? In the cut wise and in the shape. Have you seen the earrings I'm talking about? Look at that colour. Now you could recreate those earrings if you wanted to. Little delicate drops, very, very elegant, very chic. Look at the lapidary. Now when is it that we see a cut like this on any gemstone? Only in expensive jewellers, right? Very high end. Can you imagine how long it takes to facet each one? And by the way, it's not like you wake up one morning and go, I'm going to be a lapidrist, I've just decided. Usually this is a skill that's passed down from father to son. It's something that's a family business. Now, this gemstone is already beautiful because of the glow of colour, but it's exceptionally beautiful because of the cut, the size of them, the clarity. Everything is ticking the boxes, isn't it? Now this is going to be for your high-end jewellery. This is going to be for those teardrop earrings, maybe the fascinators, or perhaps the hair combs. What about the hair comb that Linda did earlier? What about, instead of pearl drops, having these as drops? They are just strikingly Beautiful. Now, Linda, we are seeing a remarkable strand here, a strand that we don't see very often, certainly a cut that we don't see very often. Where would you put these in your design?
I probably would go up the keeping it plain and putting a single drop on a really nice silver chain, and then matching that up with the earrings again on a small drop of chain, matching earrings, and then doing one on a charm bracelet, perhaps a silver chainmail linked charm bracelet with one of those by the catch, by the clasp, having that as the dangle, and then having the opportunity to add more gemstone to that chainmail charm bracelet if you want to.
I do think these will make exceptionally beautiful and expensive looking ones.
In that respect. Sorry, Sonia, but that's the thing I was saying. They're so beautiful.
Yeah.
They'll stand on their own.
You don't need to group these in massive quantities.
You can, of course you can, but
you could make a flower. You could make a lovely floral brooch with a pearl centre. You know the button pearl we had earlier with the flat edges?
Absolutely, of course you can, yeah.
But I would, if I was a jewellery maker thinking about profit or delicacy, I would use these singly. One single pendant, a pair of drop earrings, not massively. I don't want, you don't have to go really, really huge on these. It's about subtlety. It's about that chic sophistication. Actually, it's about effortless elegance, isn't it? And that's exactly what this strand represents, I think. Effortless elegance. From the Gems of Distinction collection, I know that you are already doodling in your mind a million different designs, but you do have to be quick because there are so many people on the phone lines for this strand that it is very, very close to already selling out. We're so busy today. They're only $14.95. This is a Gems of Distinction strand, and I've got to say to you, if I was giving you this strand for $29.95, I'd still stand by the fact that it would be exceptional value, but you're getting change from £20. What can you buy for £15? This exquisitely beautiful. Is this a profit-making opportunity for anybody that does sell their jewellery on? Yes, it's going to be for you if you're creating more delicate jewellery, and certainly commissions. I think this is an important one to have in your collection for commissions. Now, there are queues on the phone lines, and there is a strong chance that this strand is going to sell out. So I really am going to encourage you now to either multi-buy. If you're just thinking, oh, shan't I buy two? Get two. You can always send the one back. You've got a 30-day, no questions asked, money back guarantee on everything that you buy from us here at Jewellery Maker. For £14.95, you've got yourself an opportunity and a half. SXR U71 90 carats. I'm going to count them for you, because if you are thinking about making a pair of earrings, you want to know how many pairs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 20 gemstones. Now, I'm going to, now you do need to make sure you're checking out your baskets. What about little gizmo coils in between these? Still lots of you building on the phone lines. There are still some available. How many have we got left? Whew. We have just 40%. 40% of our stock is remaining. If you're on the line, stay where you are. If you're not checking out baskets, you need to do so. Lots of multi-buying. Now, I'm going to give to you, we're going to just give you an offer, and because of the fact that, well, integrity is key to us here, absolutely, and we genuinely believe that we are giving you the best price tag ever for an item that we brought to you earlier on today. A lady texted in, brought it to our attention that in fact there was a late show deal. Now, we have investigated this, and it was done at a deal that was really, well, actually it's probably got the person. It shouldn't have been done. They could be getting, apparently, I don't think the person who actually did that is with us anymore at the company, but basically it's a deal that was really, 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 really low, and if management were watching, there'd have been trouble. Now, I'm just trying to be honest with you, but and because it's so important to us to have integrity with all of you. Of course, integrity is very important, and trust together is of course very important. I'm going to have to give you, we are going to have to give you, and we're going to match the price. It was made under a different code, but it was the same bundle, and they gave it for lesser than the price tag we gave it to you. But we genuinely believed that this was the very best deal we'd ever seen for this. So anyone who did buy it at $24.95, we will change your price. Please don't worry. and we have to honour this. And it is with a bit of a heavy heart that we've got to do this, actually, because given the price tags of silver and gold, this is not something that we are very comfortable doing. But because we always want you to trust us, and we never want you to feel like we've told you something that isn't true, and we genuinely didn't do that on purpose, these are going to that price tag of just $17.95. They were $24.95 earlier on a deal. Now they're $17.95. And Laura just needs you to know it is with a heavy heart that we're doing this, because they are solid sterling silver and it is 9 karat gold. But we have to do it because it's about integrity. And thank you very much to the lady that did text in and let us know. We really do appreciate it, because it gives us the opportunity to right a wrong. £17.95. The code for you is VAGC30. I am certainly encouraging you to multi-buy on this one. This will not happen again, this deal. It will not. Now, there's already been a meeting called about this on Monday, so we are, it is something that we have taken extremely seriously here at Jewellery Maker, and we thank you very much for sticking with us and for letting us know, both on the Facebook page and by dropping us a text. Thank you so much, and don't forget, we are here for you. That's a great deal. You are getting 86 findings altogether. Now you're getting the chain, you're also getting the wonderful toggle clasp, which you could make your cufflinks out of if you want to. You've got the gold and silver ball. Now we've got lots of people on the phone lines for these. This is a deal, like I said, that is definitely not going to be happening again. It certainly shouldn't have been ever at £17.95, but like I said, because we want you to trust us, because that is, that is so important to us. I mean, Linda, we obviously were just made aware of this in the break, and it was something that, talk to me about the value, talk to me about this. It's mad, isn't it?
Well, I mean, you know that in the past I've put kits and that together, and I know that when I add the precious metal findings, obviously that kit is going to probably go up a third as much as I would like it to, about a third more than I would like it to. Hence the choice of the plated and the precious metal findings. So I know that we're not going to be making any money on that particular offer, and that's the truth.
Yes, you're right.
So my advice to you as jewellery makers is, because we've made a mistake but we're honouring the issue, then just snap them up, because it definitely won't happen again.
It is about, integrity, no matter who you are, who you're shopping with.
Yeah, it's the right thing to do.
It is. You must do that. Absolutely. Absolutely. It was created under a different code. This is why Laura was not aware of it, because when she brought up this code, the product history was not there, because as far as management were concerned, as far as producers were concerned that work here right now, this had not been done before. It was only because our customer made us aware and gave us the code that we were able to trace it. So thank you very, very much for that, for you doing that. We do appreciate it. Now there are queues on the phone lines, and indeed I'm seeing the level of callers that are on the phone lines, and of course there are risks of you experiencing engaged tones at the moment. If that is what you are... Sorry, I'm just hearing some more information that it didn't just go to the website. They then went on, the producer then went on to put it on the website. Okay. Right, okay. So it went onto the website and didn't come off the website after the 9 o'clock show. So we are very, very sorry. So that was a problem. We fixed it, we hope, and we thank you, as always, for sticking with us here at Jewellery Maker. There are 53 of you in a queue on the phones right now. So if you are experiencing an engaged tone, please keep trying, or indeed hop over to our website, which is JewelleryMaker.com. It isn't, but actually my partner yesterday said he went to the cinema with his little boy, and he was watching, he thought, something's not right with this screen, and he went to tell the people at the cinema. He said, there's something wrong with the screen, and they went, yeah, we didn't think anyone had noticed. There is something wrong with it. We didn't say anything, but he had free tickets to come next time. And he said, you know what? They should have stood in front of absolutely everybody and said that. They gave him his money back and 2 free tickets to go back. But they only did that to the people that complained. That's naughty, isn't it, of the cinema? And it's about integrity. It is, it's crazy. So we never want to be that. We never want to be that cinema. Now I'm going to give to you number. Oh, do you get the wire in here? Is it spilled over? It's spilled over. No. Oh, I love Dalmatian Jasper. I love these hearts as well. I really want a key ring out of these. I love it. It just makes me smile, Dalmatian Jasper.
I know what you mean.
Because I think of puppies.
Yep.
Puppies make me smile. Have a look. Have a look at this. I love all these shapes. They feel great, actually. These shapes are amazing, and I think you're going to very easily make some very stylish, very elegant piece of jewelry. I love the coins of how, like, I actually think again soutache. I'm thinking that these would be gorgeous in little drop earrings. I love the hearts because they are another opportunity to. Mia's taking the mickey out of the way I said earrings. Earrings. Did I say it American? She went earrings. Now, I do think black wire with Dalmatian Jasper is gorgeous. And don't forget we're getting white wire in soon. Wire twisted tool would look gorgeous. These would look great in a ring. I love these because they puzzle together beautifully. And ooh la la! I've just seen, oh way up, I've just done that, hang on, sorry. Now I've just seen, look at these amazing earrings. Shoulder dusters. Stop saying that. Mia keeps going, earrings. She doesn't like the way I say earrings. Earrings. Is that better, Mia? With that heart chain. Can you see them properly? Aren't they gorgeous? Mia, stop taking the mickey out of the way I say earrings. She's giving me a grammar lesson, this child of mine. Now. Gorgeous. I'm going to give you a great price tag. Now, you get a trio of gemstones, and there's more earrings I can see. All for $12.95. That is a wonderful price tag. Now the Dalmatian, let's talk about the heart actually, because you can really create sentimental pieces out of the heart, can't you? And it is always the best friend one. And you know what, it's monochrome, so it goes with everything. And I know you love monochrome, Linda, don't you?
I love animal print, full stop. So it's just great.
I'm just knocking everything over here. Animal print is gorgeous.
Yeah, it's a bit quirky, but it's quite sophisticated at the same time, isn't it?
This is it, isn't it? I'm just going to pick that. It reminds Mia of cookies. Does it, Mia? You want to eat them? Don't eat them. I'm just going to pop that head pin back on. That, there we go, squidge. And then we're going to meet the lovely lady that designed all of those fabulous shoulder dusters that I love. Have a look at this. And actually, just simply stranding it makes something very, very striking indeed. I've got to say my favourites are definitely the shoulder duster earrings. Come on in. And you've got more earrings for us. Now, hello, what's your name?
Elaine.
Hello, Elaine. Oh, I love those. Shall I show everybody? Let's have a look. I'll just show them one. Look at these. Come on in, Elaine. It's lovely to have you here. Look at these. They're fab. Do you love making shoulder dusters? I do.
Absolutely.
Do you love wearing them? That's the point.
Even more so.
Yeah. Now, Elaine, you chose these gemstones. Talk to me about how easy they were to use. I'm just going to give you that, and then I'll take that, and then we can put them in here.
They were very easy to make. I just like the feel of them, the colours.
Do you know what? When you're using colours that go together,
yeah,
it's an easy make, isn't it?
It is, yeah. Yeah.
How long have you been jewellery making for, Elaine?
Since August.
So only a couple of months?
Yes.
How did you come to your jewellery making hobby?
I stumbled on the programme when Carol was still filming.
Yeah.
And I just loved her vivaciousness.
She's ace, isn't she?
Yeah, really got me going. And of course all your lovely experts as well. And yeah, I just thought, well, I'll give it a go. And at the moment it's still quite simple, but I think it's very much a trend for me.
Do you know, and it's just about being able to wear what you've created.
Absolutely.
So are you thinking about selling any of your jewellery? Is it just for you? Is it for your friends?
Yeah, I've started selling a little bit at work. And
where do you work?
I work at Hammersmith Hospital in West London.
Do you?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. So you take it to the nurses and the doctors and everybody,
yeah.
well, there's absolutely reams of people that work there.
Absolutely. I work with midwives.
Do
I
you?
help them, yeah.
Oh wow, loads of newborns.
Yeah.
I love that. That would be amazing.
I was delighted when Carol brought her baby in. I was able to see that
I'm-
programme.
oh.
She's delightful.
She is
Little Hannah's
so
delightful.
gorgeous. And how perfect is she?
Gorgeous.
She's absolutely perfect, that child. Have you got anyone you need to say hello to?
Only mum and dad.
Mum and dad, and everybody at the hospital, all the midwives.
And everyone at
Everyone.
the hospital, if they do get to watch the programme. I do mention it, but I don't know whether they have done or not.
They're probably busy delivering babies, aren't they, maybe? Oh, it's so lovely to meet you. We'll be in a bit for more cake and chats. It was lovely to meet you, and good luck on your journey. And please, are you going to come in on some of our workshops and things?
I am, yes.
Good.
I've got one on Tuesday and
you?
one on Wednesday. Wire work, I think, is Tuesday.
Yeah.
And the academy one on Wednesday.
I want to see your journey. See, this is perfect. Right from the beginning of the journey, we're going to see Elaine's jewellery making journey. So, you know what, it's another wonderful thing to do it together. I've only been jewellery making for a couple of months. If that's you, if you're thinking, hang on a minute, that's me, get yourself booked in. Elaine's done so, and you're just going to meet so many like-minded people. We're going to go to a very quick break, and we will be back. No, we're not. We're now not. We've just changed our minds, have we? Okay, no, we're not. We're going to say goodbye to Elaine. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And I'll be in a little bit. Now, Mike is going to give you your jewellery back. There you go. And I am going to give you some more treats. I tell you what, it's live TV. It's live TV. What box did I get these from? Good, because I'm trying to be neat for Mikey, you see. They're not in box 11, oh, maybe 15. Right, good. Right, now, number... Let's do number 7, because I love... Is this solar quartz? It looks like... Look. Oh, it's that one on the end. Look. It's not the right one. That's not... Oh, well, that's number 6, darling. It's number 6. Look at these seedy beads. Linda. Green seedy beads. I'm so excited because we do not have green seedy beads.
No.
This is Christmas tree green. I can feel a soutache coming on. I can feel a beaded chain coming on.
Do you know what? That's exactly right. Every time I see sort of 4s and 3s down here, I'm thinking, I'll have those. My soutache, I'll have those. Have those too.
She comes in with very deep pockets, does this lady, and she always jangles on the way out.
Ding.
Yeah, what's going on? And all the metal detectors go beep, 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 beep.
Yeah.
Now look, I need these little formulas. They're wonderful, aren't they? Wow, who's made this, Mikey? Who made that? Now, have a look at what I've got. I am a huge fan of Amazonite. I love the cool blues and the greens. Have a look at what you've got here. Just gorgeous. I need this. I need them all. I love the teardrops, and I love that they're slightly twisted. I love the fact that you have got top drilled. I need this. You wait till you see. You wait till you see the jewellery that's been made. Vicky, you are brilliant. You wait till you see what Vicky's done. I love it. It's not called Winter Wonder. Can you give me the dimensions, darling? Because we haven't got them, have we? Oh, it's called Amazon River. There we are. 200 carats in the corner drilled squares. They're 12 mil. Your swirly pears. Do you know, have we seen swirly pears? Aren't they pretty? Really like that. They're sort of bowed. Really gorgeous.
I haven't seen those.
No, neither have I.
Oh, I can see the angles on them now.
Well, I need this now. Again, need it. We haven't got it.
Have it then. Okay,
Gotta have it.
fair
Gotta have
enough.
it. Put it in your basket. Check it out. Now, loads of you with an open basket already. Green agate plain rounds. Oh, they're 3 mil, not 4 mil. Even better. Goodie. I'm going to make my beady beads with that. And when you see what Vicky's done, she's caged. Oh, the wire work is like something you've never seen before. ERG C80. Lock Vicky in the cupboard with wire like Rapunzel. £17.95. Incredible value. And let me just show you the jewellery. And this is why I'm locking Vicky in a cupboard. You know, like Rumpelstiltskin with the straw. This will be Vicky with the wire. I'm going to lock her in a cupboard and say, make birds. Instead of crying, she's going to do it. My daughter just went, whoa. Oh my gosh, we're going to meet Vicky now. Have a look. This is with the bundle. Vicky, you're amazing. Look, look. Look at the caged bead. Oh my gosh, you're really good at chainmail as well. This is great. Love these colours. Come on in, Vixter. Let's meet Vicky. I've only just met her. I'm already giving her a nickname. I loved your dress this morning. Hello, come in. You've come all the way from Liverpool.
I have, yeah. So that you could take the mick out of my accent.
But I love it. I absolutely love it. I love your accent. I can't now. I'm going to be speaking like that all day now. Aren't I, Mia? Mia's like, stop it. I do that. I love it. I could listen to you all day.
That's what they've said in there as well. What? I haven't had my cake yet in case if I got it all over myself.
So when you go back in, you'll be like, I have got it all over myself. I can never resist cake. Now, how long have you been jewellery making for?
Since about February.
What, so not even a year?
No. I had an accident and then when I come back I had to, to get better. So I just sat and then I found the channel.
You're amazing at it. I think, do you know what, Vicky? So is this a business for you now?
I want to start. I'm doing a fair in a couple of weeks and that'll be my first one. So
you've got to, I mean, your wire work is outstanding. Have you been on a course?
No, not yet, no.
How did you learn? Was it DVDs?
That was off Alison's masterclass.
I just think you're amazing at it. Isn't it funny how things happen in our lives and they take you to a new path and now look, you never would have discovered how amazing you are at this.
I know. I'm thankful that I found it. To be honest, when I was younger, I used to with my nan. When I was about 10, 11, I used to break up jewellery, and we used to sit there making it together. But I never thought once that I'd end up, 20 odd years later doing it. I love it.
And you are really very, very good at it. Talk to me about this bundle and about the colours that drew you to.
I was given the bundle because I come in late, but I'm so glad I did because it's lovely, and I love the 3 mils because you can make the beady bead, and also Sheila's been showing me how to do the tiara technique to put on because I said I want to come to the bridal workshop, so that's what I'm going to do in February.
I can't wait. Do you know what? I can see you doing bridal jewellery and that being your thing, you know.
Yeah, I do like it. I have made a couple of bits, but
I really want to see your designs. Can I find you on Facebook?
At the moment, yeah, I'm under Ellie's Exquisite Gems because that's what I want my business to be.
Okay, Ellie's Exquisite Gems, so check that out because wow is all I can say. Vicky, wow.
Sheila made me bring that out.
Well, I'm glad she did. She knew she'd have to then, there'd be I'm like, I'm taking, I love it. I bet your Christmas tree is going to look amazing this year.
I hope so, yeah.
I want to see a picture of it on Facebook. Vicky, you're really inspiring and you've not been jewellery making for a year yet. So please keep us up to date with your journey and hopefully we'll see you again soon. You're going to be on the bridal course. Have you got anyone you need to say hello to?
Oh yeah, hello to my mum in Moffat and my dad.
Hello mum and dad in Moffat.
And my brothers as well. Obviously my daughter and my son.
What are their names?
Ellie and Daniel.
How old are they?
21 my son and 15 my daughter.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. I'll be coming and swapping teenage daughter tips off you afterwards then. I've got a lot I need to learn, a lot. Thank you, it's so lovely to meet you, Vicky. We'll see you later. I'll come in a bit. So we didn't get to natter this morning. There was a hotel mix-up. Should we name and shame? We should. We should. Oh look, Vicky's accidentally forgotten the bird. Oh no! Oh no! Oh, put it in my handbag. Put it in my handbag. Zip it up. Now, I'm going to give to you. I'll give you that. Wait, should we have a swap? Swap it, yeah. There we go. The boutique bundle. Magical Mike, Magical Mike. Oh, Linda, I know exactly why you chose these. They're so elegant. I'm trying them on.
I know, they're amazing, aren't
They're going to go under these pearls, look.
Yeah.
Don't let me forget that I've got this pearl necklace on. Oh my gosh. Are these the sparkliest smoky quartz you've ever seen in your life?
Best smoky quartz I've ever seen, ever, which is obviously why I chose it, yes.
Is it exclusive to this kit?
Yes.
It's exclusive to this kit.
At the moment.
Mia, if you take the mickey out of the way I speak one more time, I'm going to give you a Cleary arm wrestle. Now look. She went exclusive. Why Australian? Look, Mia, I taught you how to speak, all right? And I wish I hadn't. Oliver, note to self, do not teach daughter to speak. Just do sign language. Now look at that. In a ring, I need it ring. I'm just thinking ring-a-ding-ding. Now, Mia said the same, rings, rings, rings. Aquamarine, the birth gemstone of March. I love it. Mia, do you know the Art Deco ring Nana wears? With that stone in the middle is aquamarine. Look at the colour. Isn't it? And she had it valued for loads, didn't she? Absolutely stunning. Just stunning. My mum's great-gran gave her that ring. And my mum's pretty old, so her great-gran would have been really older. Sorry, Mum. I bet she's watching. Now, she's not that old. How old is Nana? No, she's in her late 60s, isn't she? Let's not discuss Nana's age again ever on TV. Now look at this. Hey, but she looks good. She's swinging 60. Now, look at these. That's not even old anyway, is it, for a Nana? Nanas are supposed to be like 90. Have a look at these golden pearls. Isn't it funny that we choose? These are exactly what I would choose. I love them. Very beautiful.
Real pearl fest, haven't we today?
Do you know what? And then you've got these amazing, they're like golden nuggets. They're like gold leaf actually, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. They're exquisite. Excuse me. Beautiful.
Oh my gosh. I always think that these agates look like hessonite garnet.
Aren't they sparkly?
Yeah. I thought they were hessonite garnet when I first saw them.
So did I.
I bet that's why you picked them. You thought, I'll have a bit of that. It's coffee
next
agate.
to the smoky quartz, and I was really amazed.
Look there. It looks like hessonite garnet.
It does.
I love this. And then you've got the through-drilled Keshi pearls. Now there's texture here. Now, we are very gemstone heavy, so I'm guessing this is going to be quite an expensive bundle. Well, it should be.
Well, it should be. I put them together and then I leave the powers that be to put the price out. So I have no idea.
And you do have very expensive tastes, darling.
I do, absolutely do.
You can imagine, can't you? You can imagine her washing up with her diamond, with her diamond-encrusted rubber gloves. Yeah.
I wish.
You have got 1 mil wire and you've got 0.6 wire. 1 mil, great for rings, great for framing. 0.6 you can still make your shepherd's hooks out of as well. This really is an autumn bride. It's called Desirable. You've got the champagne pearls, you've got the aquamarine. Look at those smoky quartz, they're to die for. Any jewellery maker that's got to have everything has got to have this boutique bundle. Absolute class and sophistication seeping through every single gemstone. And when you bring them together, my goodness me, an absolute explosion of class. HMG C03. All of this for $44.90. I was thinking more in the 80s. How much would it be if I was buying them individually? I'm reckoning this. I thought this was going to be in the 80s. Did you?
Well, I know how much it was when I put it together. So that is a considerable drop on what it was when I put it together.
That's a bungee leap.
Yeah,
that is. Wow.
That is absolutely an amazing price. It's only because Laura's off today, isn't it? After today, she doesn't care anymore.
Who? Laura?
Yeah, who?
Laura
Who's
Laura? Laura who? Laura's going upstairs in the cupboard.
Yeah, that's where all ex-producers gather at some point, in a cupboard upstairs.
It is very, you're either upstairs or downstairs. You're on the up team. We're down here. Because they can look below at us from here, and we have to look up at them. It's like the claw is my master. That's what it's like.
I never thought about it, but you're
that
right.
is what it's like.
That's why they want to go upstairs.
The claw. That's you. You are the claw. Oh my, look at this. That is so very Downton.
That's macrame.
Is it really? Yes, it is, isn't it?
Yeah, that's just 2 lazy strands, then with the 1 strand centred, knotted across, and then use all the strands. Using your lazy strands as working strands as well. I'll demo that one day.
Look at this as well.
I love that tassel. I love the pearls have become very, very champagne-y looking. They're like champagne bubbles against that deep chocolatey, smoky quartz.
Very Gucci. Very Gucci.
Very, very Gucci colours. I will give you that. Yeah.
Oh, look at these earrings.
Very, just one pearl on a head pin, but you know what? Really effective. A little bend in it. I love pearls. I just love pearls that are just kept simple like that. When you've got such an exquisite pearl just to take the whole of the attention.
Is this memory wire?
No, it's just the wire, the 6mm wire in the kit. It's just made circles in the aquamarine, ever decreasing circles as it were. And then continued that just slightly up the neckline, and then put the gorgeous Keshe pearl that are centre drilled to top that off. I was pleased with that one as well. That actually looks fabulous on. Obviously on a static bust.
Can you imagine that with a lovely Cyrus silk scarf or something, and sort of putting all the texture is wonderful. Or over the top of this beautiful roll neck, lots of mohair. I'm thinking mohair here. White mohair. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, factor 20. Look at this. How did you do this?
Well, that's quite an organic look, actually. I just used the wire twister to make that that coil at the top where the others are dangling from, and then a double wrapped loop. So we wrap loop onto it using the twisted wire, and then another wrap loop underneath that wrap loop, if you can see what I mean. So we've got sort of a figure of 8 look there. So it's a wrap loop on a wrap loop.
I love this.
And then just do the graduated drop. What I like about pearls is that because they're organic and they're not quite, they only might be half a mil out or something like that, but you get that lovely wave look in a structured graduated drop, but you still get sort of a wavy look because of this very difference. I'm not saying actually, I mean some of that probably is to do with my rosary link drops as well, but what I do like about pearls in that design is that you will get that gorgeous wave within that sort of structured V of the graduation, and I do like that. I like to see something probably less than completely sculpted. I know what I'm talking about, you probably don't.
You're a genius.
And I'm not a genius, it's just the way my head works. It's totally the way my head works. It's
seen
just,
this, Debbie Balford?
It's not symmetric at all, my head. Deb's in.
Wait a minute, Laura, we've got to show this to Debbie.
Oh wow. Oh wow.
Oh wow! Oh wow!
I've
she
got to
comes
go.
from the same place as me. Yeah, wow!
That's
She's done it with
wonderful.
wire.
With wire.
Wire is beautiful, is that? I've got to go. They're shouting at me. Let me see. What are you doing here anyway? 1 o'clock.
Yeah, she's
Debbie
on the mid
Balford.
show.
Polymer Clay or chainmail?
Polymer clay.
Polymer Clay. Don't go anywhere. I love polymer clay. Now, where's my tourmaline gone? There it is. Sorry, Laura. Sorry, but it was beautiful. She hates me. It's your last show, Laura. You're going to have to come out and sing something at the end. Pick your song with a karaoke microphone. Let's sing Start Spreading the News to Laura. She's leaving today. She wants to be a part of it. Upstairs, upstairs. Have a look at this colour. Potpourri. I always think of when I see tourmaline like this. Now, tourmaline is a gemstone that covers one of the vastest range of the colour spectrum out of all of the gemstones. Very highly respected in the gemstone world. Of course, Paraiba tourmaline being one of the rarest gemstones that money can buy. And it's a greeny blue. Have a look at the size of these rounds and think about soutache, think about rosary linking these. They're 8 mil. Look at the colours. Think about, look at that rubellite. That rubellite red. Rubellite's so expensive, isn't it? Don't you just love it with rose gold? Think about this. Do you know, we did, Laura Binding did with myself about 2 weeks ago, and it'll be out before Christmas, a wonderful wire work cuff and bangle DVD. Now this would be splendid in that. Absolutely perfect. Wire working these around into a bangle, making it nice and solid, and I would do maybe the copper wire so it looks kind of rose goldy, because I love rubelite and rose gold together, don't you? It will be out soon. We did it a couple of weeks ago. It'll be out soon, won't it? Another couple of weeks, I think. 2, 3 weeks, definitely before Christmas. So look for that one and get the strands in anticipation. But also, like I'm saying, if you're into soutache, if you're into rosary linking, if you're into macrame, the round is your best friend as a jewellery maker, isn't it? Beading them, the antique head pins that you got earlier, great clusters, brilliant bubble rings and bracelets. EBGP52 is your item code. All of this colour and October's birth gem to boot. Is this the best colour price tag, not colour? Well, it is the best colour. Is this the best price tag you've ever seen for tourmaline here?
I mentioned that tourmaline when I came in, didn't I? Saying how beautiful it was.
Yeah.
It's got all the proper tourmaline colours in it for me. Gorgeous.
Look at that rubelite. That's what I love it for, that.
Absolute gorgeous.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Like a real juicy red.
I've got a tourmaline bracelet at home, a gemstone, you know, a polished one. I absolutely adore it, and it goes with everything.
Do you know,
they're just natural hues of natural colours, isn't it? Beautiful.
They really are beautiful. 0800 644 655. All the W's.jewellerymaker.com. One of the best prices of tourmaline rounds I've seen. So I got the hiccups. They've just come on. It was that lemon drizzle cake. Got the hiccups. Oh no. Mike, can you scare me, please? No, not rah.
I don't know what to do. What was I meant to do?
I don't know. No. Mia can probably scare me. The whites. I do not have that bundle, man. I have that bundle, man. I sounded a bit like Scooby then. That's my worst impression.
How could you not have seen that in there?
No, it was in inbox 7 where it was supposed to be. That's
so it wasn't where it should have been. But I thought, how can you not see those strands?
Oh, I tell you what. I tell you, men on the moon, eh? Men on the moon. It's that bananas. Now, it is mad though, isn't it? Men on the moon. What's that all about? Now, would you row these up? I know it's 40 years ago. You still can't get over it though, can you? There are actual men walking around on the moon. Mia just went, are there? Look at the, now for me, bead loom every time. Could I make a cube out, you know, like a beady bead, would it come out as a square?
Yes, it does actually. It comes out as a sort of, it comes out as a round square, if you see what I mean.
A round square?
Yeah, because you're going up to the 2 points, the sort of Arctic and Antarctic of it, but then you get a square running around the middle, if you see what I mean. Just imagine an oblong. Imagine an oblong running around the middle, and then you get your two tops. So it's different. It's nice. Yes.
A squound.
A squound. That's the word. Yeah.
You get a squound.
Or a square.
It's a new shape. Everyone's doing it. Now, I want a ladder weave these. So you knew I'd say the colours. Are they for the little princesses, or are we making? Do you know what? You've got some subtle pinks in there, actually, haven't you? The more sort of rose quartz colours and the primrose yellow. What do you do with these, Linda?
I suppose because we've got 2 strands in there, I may be tempted to put all the colours. Three strands of it. I beg your pardon. 3, what's even better. I probably would be tempted to experiment with them. I love them as they are. I really love them as they are. I might experiment with them and put the blocking, you know, put them all together, all of those. Perhaps have a necklace with one side pink and one side lavender.
Oh,
just see how that works. So just play around with them first, because that's an opportunity you've got. But as they're presented there, they are just as exquisite.
Curtain tie backs for a little girl's bedroom. It doesn't have to be jewellery.
Well, it could be a tie back and a necklace at the same time, really. I suppose in a way.
Yeah.
Couldn't it?
Yes.
When she's older.
What about a spectacle chain?
Definitely.
That would be cute.
Definitely. Sheila needs one of those. She's
So
lost
does
3
Mia.
pairs this week.
Has she?
Yeah.
Mia's lost yet another mobile phone this week.
Oh, right. Okay. Well.
What's that now? 6 since we moved. That's 1 a month. Now, look at the luster here. Think about QB cubes, which is like a beady bead, but it's a QB cube.
Yeah.
Think about, Ollie's saying interchangeable charms.
Yeah. Definitely.
Earrings.
Yeah, interchangeable
in all of the
earrings,
different
yeah.
colours. Hair accessories for little girls.
Yeah, that's little
Definitely.
girls through to big girls, that strand, to be honest.
Well, I always remember getting me those little bobbles in a certain shop, because you could put these in bobbles. You know, the ones that hair bobbles that meet in the middle.
Yeah.
We used to go to that shop that's not in
I know.
England anymore.
Yeah, I know.
Gymboree it was
Yeah,
called.
I
There were
know,
other
I know,
shops available,
I know.
and everything used to match. And I used to always steal their hair bobbles because I loved them. She used to rip them out of her hair anyway. VSG C50 is your item code. Now these are all 6mm, and you've got a trio of QB goodness. Are you ready? For a fabulous price tag of just £12.95 for all three. That's just over £4 per strand. No, how much is that a strand? Yeah, £4. How much? £4 a strand. If Pip comes in here with another brilliant jumper, I'm going to literally break into his house. Where did you get this one? Oh, Mia, have you seen his jumper? Can anyone knit like this? Pip, cometh, Pip. How much do we need this horsey jumper? I love it.
Fox.
JewelleryMaker does not condone fox hunting.
No.
That's not what it's about, because the fox is chasing them.
Yeah, it's horse hunting. And dog hair.
Oh, what dogs have you got?
Got 5.
5 dogs
5
and a
dogs.
pig.
2 pigs and a guinea fowl.
Oh my gosh.
It's like a menagerie.
It is. What dog? What kind of dogs?
We've got a Springer Spaniel, a Labrador, and 3 Border Terriers.
Love it. We got to move on. We got to move on. Your time will come.
I know.
Apparently, I'm hearing. Now we are getting. Love that jumper. Which one would you like? 5 and 6 we've done both of, so I'm guessing. Well, that was in 7. It is strange, isn't it, Darren? But that's the way it is. Now, don't forget Pip's show. Who's presenting today, Pippi? Lovely Sarah. I did enjoy watching Sarah the other day. She's got a lovely voice. Have a look. Lovely voices and lovely jumpers. And Debbie Balford. It's all happening at 1 o'clock. Now, look at what you've got. Oh, this could... Do you know what? I love these for the texture. These are very, very Lord of the Rings, aren't they? Orchids. Was it an orchid? A water lily?
Well, yeah, as I say, if you really want to go on a really beautiful candle tea light holder, same shape as scammer.
Yes.
Do that, and then have that's a Christmas gift at your Christmas table.
Oh, fantastic. Then we've got the chalcedony. Is that chalcedony? It's white quartzite. And then we've got the top drilled teardrops. This is going to make some stunning textured pieces. Are you ready for your price tag? We're going to get straight to it because we've got lots to do and we've only got 5 minutes to do it. $17.95 for a trio of gorgeousness. 0800 644 655 on the phone lines, all the W's.jewellerymaker.com if you're shopping online. We are going to have a little look at Linda Roney's jewellery. We're going to meet Sheila. Linda Roney, I don't know why I've gone Australian. I'm not really sure about that. I don't know why.
She's been Liverpool. She's been...
Now we're going to go over and say, where's my karaoke microphone? You've got it, haven't you, Pip? Got my karaoke microphone? Yes, you have. In you come. It's no time for Kylie and Jason now. Let's go over. Had a lovely day.
Hello, brilliant.
Have you? Would you recommend it to everybody out there?
Highly recommend. Definitely, it's been a great day.
Good. I'm going to look at Linda's challenge in just a minute. I'm going to have to I've got to quickly trot across everybody. Have you had a lovely time?
Fantastic.
Good. I'm so glad. Do you know what? The jewellery is at the bottom of the screen and Linda's challenge is at the bottom of the screen as well. Not sure I like you at that angle, Mike, actually, to be honest. The joy of the desk is that it hides my big bottom. Thank you. Have you had a lovely time? I'm going to go down. Shall I take my heels off? Then there you go. That's better. That's better. And now I can be below everyone. You've had a lovely day. You'll be back for more soon, will you?
I hope so, yes.
Good. Who's coming back on a course? Are you going to come on a course?
Oh, I've been on several courses.
Have you?
Silver clay.
Oh, I love it. Do you love silver clay?
I love silver.
Oh, you've got to get involved in silver clay. It's just wonderful. Have you had a lovely day?
I've had an amazing time, yeah.
Now, I've told everybody about your Facebook page.
Thank you.
Kids are at home.
Kids
Bit
are
of a
at
shop
home.
at Milton Keynes on your way back, maybe?
Maybe. I might bypass Milton Keynes and go straight to London without them. That would be good.
That would mean you get a lie-in. Back to school tomorrow, though, isn't it?
Yeah, I suppose I'll have to pick them up then.
I got one at home and one at school. Madness of it, the madness. Mia's trying to angle for a day off, but it's not happening. Have you had a lovely day?
Wonderful.
Back to the babies tomorrow?
No, I'm here for the rest of the week.
Oh yeah, of course you are. So you're staying over this week?
Yeah.
How wonderful.
I go back on Thursday. So.
Oh, we'll come for breakfast. Where are you? Are you staying at the hotel?
I'm staying at the White Swan, so
lovely.
I'd love to see you.
You'll see Sheila at the bar later on tonight then. Yeah. Nice roast dinner.
Really, honestly.
These two are hilarious together. We had a lovely time. I'm trying not to do it. I'm trying not to do the accent.
Time, yeah. I'm not going home.
Are you going to stay over tonight, or are you going home?
No, I've got to go
Coming
home.
back in January.
You've got to go back to the kids. Your parents are now having going, oh, what do you mean she's not going home? Don't worry,
Mum and Dad
kids.
are in Scotland.
Who's got the kids then? Partner?
Yeah, well, they're 21 and 15.
Of course they are. I forgot that they were. I keep thinking they'd be little. Are you all right, ladies? No, there's no.
Yeah, we're fine.
Have you had a lovely day?
Yeah, lovely. They've really done well. They've made so many pieces with the bundles that they were given. So well done. Really, really have.
And cake.
And cake. Oh, the lemon drizzle was gorgeous, and the chocolate cake.
And what about the lemon muffins? I need to taste
lemon
those.
Muffins, yeah, and there's ginger biscuits as well.
Oh, my
So-
son's
You didn't
outside.
tell
They're
me
his
about
favourites.
them.
Ginger biscuits. I love them.
They're in the
My
gallery
daughter's
now.
apparently eating them all right now. I'm going to get it.
Double mic'd. You don't want Linda double mic'd.
She'd sound like God booming. This is Linda. Now, let's have a look at Linda's jewellery. I feel really short under here look, with no shoes on. And I got a hole in my tights with my big toe hanging out. I didn't need to tell you that. Now, Linda, talk to me about your challenge today.
A very sort of frosty look for winter. Loved it. Gave me the opportunity to do some of the little wrapping with the head pins. That I mentioned earlier, to do some little drops, especially those little cubes. They look great as little drops, don't they? The charms.
I just love what you've done with the crimp beads. They're just spacing them out.
Yes.
It's so simple.
Yeah, the silver against that frosted quartz is amazing, isn't it? It
I'd
really
say.
is stunning. And then just put a little block of the cubes up the side.
Look at the blue with the earrings. They're gorgeous.
It's a lovely bundle. Very, very pretty.
Aren't these absolutely stunning? And then you've got the beady beads at the bottom.
That's just to mix it all together with the chain that you'll find in the kits.
Oh my gosh, they're gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Now, my son's on his way, so he's very excited that there's ginger biscuits.
Okay,
Mia's
right,
just said,
I'm
I've just rang Max and told him there's ginger biscuits. He wants to go even quicker. They're his favourites. Now, don't forget to tune in at 1 o'clock today, where the gorgeous Sarah is joined by the equally gorgeous Debbie Bolford, and Pip's wearing a great jumper. So what can possibly go wrong? There's cake. Don't leave them cake, actually.
No, there's no chance of that.
No way, no way. We will. So don't forget. And then at 5 o'clock tonight, Ed has some very special deals for you. And don't forget, we are on Sky and Freeview this evening. Thank you so much for your company. Do have a fabulous rest of Sunday. If the kids are back at school, it's your day of rest tomorrow, isn't it? All that's left from all of us is to say a great big goodbye. And thank you, ladies. Thank you, ladies. Bye.
Today I've been on the Wirework for Beginners course and it's been really helpful to me. I've bought wire and I've bought tools and not really had the confidence to use it because I'd feel like I was wasting it. So to come along and be shown exactly what to do and have one-to-one tuition has been brilliant for me, and it's really given me the confidence to go ahead with my jewellery making now.
Here at the Genuine Gemstone Company, we are happy to announce that our studio store is now open. If you attend any of our courses, you can now browse through special items, get exclusive discounts and deals that you can't get at any other time. Become an exclusive customer at the studio store. For more information on available courses and dates, please contact our call centre. The new studio store. The experience just got better.
Here at JewelleryMaker, we have a commitment to providing genuine gemstones. We do that by up to 3 lab tests, and we have our own in-house gemologists. That therefore means that when we say genuine gemstones, that's exactly what you're getting.
You can now keep in touch by following JewelleryMaker on Twitter. Get interactive with JewelleryMaker.
Join jewellery maker and guest designer Mark Smith for our long-awaited macrame workshop. Get to know the essential techniques and knotting formations to create these vastly popular designs. Learn square stitch, twist stitch, slip knot and much more. The full course includes a range of different threading materials, a selection of gemstones, use of all relevant tools, a buffet-style lunch and refreshments, a tour of the studios, a chance to meet the presenters and a visit to our gemstone museum. All of this for just $79.95. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Jewellery Maker, bringing out the designer in you.
You can now watch clips from JewelleryMaker on our YouTube channel. Get interactive with JewelleryMaker.
Do you need a helping hand to get started with Jewellery Maker? Are you stuck for ideas and need inspiration? Then visit our Jewellery Maker website, where you can find our video tutorials. Expand your knowledge and skills with these easy-to-follow jewellery making demonstrations. Whether you're a beginner, hobbyist, or business owner, there's always something new to learn. It couldn't be easier. Simply click and learn some new jewellery making techniques. Jewellery Maker course gift vouchers are now available. You can choose from a bronze, silver or gold voucher. Each voucher is worth a different amount that entitles you to put towards a course of your choice. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655.
Join us on JewelleryMaker as we count down the days until Christmas. Stay tuned to see perfect Christmas gifts for all your friends and family at prices you won't believe. And what's more, anything you buy can be refunded or exchanged until the 31st of January. So for hassle-free shopping and great value, it has to be JewelleryMaker.
Our standard delivery is now only £2.95 per day, regardless of how many pieces of jewellery are added to your order. Delivery takes between 4 to 6 working days, and if you want your jewellery quicker, simply speak to our call centre about our premium delivery service.
You can now keep in touch by following JewelleryMaker on Twitter. Get interactive with JewelleryMaker.
Add to your collection with our Sculpey Clay Projects DVD, full of handy tips and hints for all levels. Join guest designer Debbie Bulford as she teaches us how to create the Skinner blend technique, how to use the extruder tool, how to make a 3-part necklace, and much more. To get your hands on a copy, phone our call centre now on 0800 644 655.
You can now keep in touch by liking JewelleryMaker UK on Facebook. Get interactive with JewelleryMaker.
Hello and welcome to Jewellery Maker. It's our mid-show. It's very exciting. My name is Sarah Thomas-Lane and I am delighted to work with the lovely Debbie Bulford. The queen of polymer clay is in the house.
Hello. Hello. Nice to see everybody.
It's so lovely to work with you. I've been working for Jewellery Maker since the end of May, and it's the first time I get to work with the lovely Debbie Bulford, so that's very exciting. We have, if you're new to the mid-show, welcome. It's called Designer Inspiration because we have roughly 2 hours of demos. So we're going to see Debbie with polymer clay, with the amazing swelligant. We've got that coming up. What else have we got coming up? We've got this. It's 20 strands of agate, including Botswana agate in there as well. Look at what you can get. Amazing colours, every colour under the sun in there. Oh my gosh, I've just seen these. These are I've never seen these before. What an amazing shape. Look at those. Huge black agate pieces there. We've got those, we've got some, look at the Botswana, 2 strands of Botswana, I reckon. At least they are gleaming out that amazing banding, the royalty of agate. And then we've got some purples, we've got some greens. Oh, I love those, they're really Art Deco. Love that. Anyway, that's all coming up later on. That is your 20 strand bundle. And then first, to start off this afternoon show, we have this beautifully sparkling. It's our ice water quartz collection. Have a little look at these. These are the donut shapes. They've been really, really popular since we launched them. Have a little look. The great thing about these as well is that you can see the holes there. You can actually use those as your drill holes, or you can put a bead in there. You can play around with the coloured wire, the coloured beading thread with this, because you've got that clear quartz there. To add any colour in your beading thread or your wire is going to shine through on that. So it's a really great way to be a bit more inspirational with your designs, to think outside the box, to mix up colour. It goes with everything. It's such a versatile bundle that we've got here. Then we have, oh, hold on a second, ice water. I've got clear quartz twisted ovals and clear quartz hollows. That's not these. I've got the wrong bundle. I don't have donuts up here. Uh-oh. Fatal error in the 3-minute crossover of madness. Uh-oh. Box number 11 is class, my darling. It is, right? Oh, I do beg your pardon. Thanks, Ben. Ben, you're on it. Were you out last night, Ben?
Was I out?
Yeah.
I was actually.
You were out. You were out last night and you're far more on it. Okay, I do beg your pardon. These are the white quartz hollow coins. They're not called donuts at all.
They should be.
Do apologise. They are your 12 mils and they are 160 carats. And then what confused me is that you get 2 strands of the clear quartz twisted ovals. There they are. You get 70 carats in each strand. They are just going to go with everything. I'm going to show you these on their own, actually. I don't know whether we can see. The clarity of this strand is absolutely stunning. And each one of those twists is faceted as well. Beautiful. They really, really pick up the light. As I say, it is going to go with everything that you already have in your stash. If you've already got something in the basket from the morning show, you can add this and you do not have to pay a single penny more for your postage and packing. It is always $2.95, and that is for the entire day, and that's from midnight to midnight. Beautiful, versatile strands. I'm loving this. What's going on here? Look at that. It's like a disco of some description, or when you go to the fair and you're in one of those things that lifts you up, isn't it? I love those, and your face goes, oh. Gorgeous. 3 strands of your quartz. It's going to go with everything, and we've done an excellent deal to start off Sunday's mid-show. New today, and your price is, oh, it's actually $21.95. Not quite sure why the graphics has gone. $21.95. $21.95. There we go. There we go. We just like the rainbow effect. brand new today, and that is for your 3 strands. One of your hollow quartz, that's in 160 carats, and 2 of your 70 carats clear quartz twisted ovals. It is going to go with everything. Beautiful, and it's the clarity and then the reflection of the light heating each one of those facets that really makes this a beautiful bundle. £21.95, don't forget it is a free phone number and it's there at the bottom of your screen. It's 0800 644 655. And any questions for Debbie Bulford? As you know, she is the queen of polymer clay. Also great on chainmail.
Anything really.
Anything, a great all-rounder. If we've got time, we will try and do some demos. If there is anything that you have been wondering how it's done for a while, then just send us the text. It's the usual number, and that number is 60-777. That's 60-777. And you do need to start your text with JM Studio. Otherwise,